Okay, so this will be session 31 or 30. I don't know. I've thus far named it Heroes and Villains. I don't know why. Just felt like it. But since it's kind of important that everybody's on the same page. Alex, can you give us a summary of last session?
Absolutely. So last time we began with the breach of the western wall of Silvery Moon, and our two newest mages in the group were ready to go and ran into the fray and quite effectively fireballed everything that was coming through the wall. As the rest of us were just approaching, there was another breach, this time coming from underground, where several drakes and other creatures eventually came out of the hole. And I was able to essentially ninja over before all of you guys, and Caius had his wonderful magic to get him over there as well. And one of my favorite moments was Caius lifting that drake and letting it fall to the ground, and Thorin with his ram eventually made it out there. But essentially, the big things were there was lots of acid spitting, which hurt particularly me, and the largest of the drakes was trying to get out to the barracks, and thanks to various lightning bolts and sneak attacks and other attacks going on to it, we managed to bring it down before it caused too much damage. During that time also, there was a draconic humanoid that came out and cast something. I think we figured out it was like a soul binding spell of some sorts, but we weren't entirely sure. And then on the sidelines, Jerry and Mark, best brothers, making their own adventure, which I think is worthy of a new campaign because those two are awesome. Sorry. And then let's see here. Once everything kind of came to at least a little bit of a pause when the large drake was brought down, the group reported back to Hornblade, and we have decided that we're all going to go to the college to see if there's anything that can be done to help the Mythal and keep the shields up and hopefully strengthen them to block any further underground invasion. I think I hit everything. I think that's everything.
Anybody got anything to add?
Malin got splattered with acid.
So much acid.
It's on an acid trip right now.
It all sounds right to me.
Ever.
All right. So if I remember correctly, the last thing that happened is basically you guys starting to move towards the college.
Yes. Hornblade sent us to go all together to Rickus. Was his name, I believe.
Yep.
Master of Conjuration.
Yes.
You should know Rickus.
Yes, I know
Guys.
Rickus very well. He's my friend. My buddy Rickus. He's cool. And probably totally alive.
Of course he is. How did you doubt that?
I don't. He's great.
All right. Getting into things here. As you start to leave the Citadel, I think it's called, or High Palace. As you start to leave the High Palace with the five of you, you start to see more and more civilians start to gather in front of it, in front of the palace itself, and trying to get in. As the guards continue to try to do their best, basically funneling them in a somewhat like workable fashion. And but an entire city might be a lot of more people than is there's space in the palace.
Right, okay.
So, is there anything you want to do before you leave and venture towards the southern parts of Silvery Moon?
I'd just like to mention one thing. Now that you guys are closer and you're not in the middle of fighting shit off in battle, just something you might notice about Caius is he has on the brow of his head he has dragon scales that go across his brow, like bronze dragon scales, and also his arm on his jacket's kind of rolled up on his sleeve, and you see brass dragon scales down both arms as well, where like the arcane tattoos are like wrapped around them. Just something you'll notice.
Half dragon spy!
Stabbed.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just raise an eyebrow. I mean, you probably then hear Thorin as he like grumbles. Do you understand Dwarven?
I do understand Dwarven.
Fucking magics.
They leave their mark, that is sure.
So wait, like,
Lucio.
it's like tattoo, or it's actually like dragon scales, or it's like something on the skin?
It's interwoven, basically, right? It certainly looks
Yeah.
scaly, but it's not as pronounced. Maybe as you would see it on a dragon. Looks a little bit more like snake-like, but like not as like it's something in between. Not the entire body. It's just parts. But you could certainly make it out, at least at the areas where it's more pronounced, right?
Yeah,
Well,
for
but
sure.
that's my question: is clothing, or it's actually part of his person, like his skin?
It's part of my skin.
Oh yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, I look at it. You can see that I'm like kind of intrigued by it, but I'm afraid to say something.
He gets people look at him weird all the time, so he just kind of shrugs it off, keeps going.
Alright. I lost me a ram, but I'm sure we can find some horses. Aye?
Samson's a smart ram. He'll make his way back eventually. Horses for now will do us nicely.
Right, if there's any horse available, we'll take a few. If not,
Sure.
okay. I'll
I
ride
mean,
the
there's
Golden.
that most of the guards that are here don't have horses with them, but there's a small stable next to Silvery Moon, as well as that there's the cavalry, right, which rode out, is still at the northern gate.
I'd rather not take horses from the soldiers that are actively fighting right now.
Yeah.
Just from the stables, we just need a boat. We don't need a war horse.
Goldenwood looking to get
Unless you want to get there on dwarven feet.
her arrows restocked.
Sorry,
Any
can you repeat that?
arrows?
So what do you want to do? So you stand in front of the keep or the palace, and over your head still the shield, which at this point you would maybe realize the frequency of the impacts into it has increased.
Yeah, I say we need to get to the college quick. Rickus needs to be aware of this.
Correct. Go get the horses, and I'll approach a guard that has a bow, and I'll just show him the pin with one hand, and with the other I take like half of his arrows.
Sure. That's
And
like
then-
12.
Yeah, and then I give them to Golda,
Good.
since she was
dozen
running.
or so.
You know, stuck in dragon butts.
If you need more, just do the same.
Just steal.
Lawful stealing.
Okay,
Whatever
anything
helps
else?
you sleep at night.
I suggest
Uh, Let's go to those stables, get some horses, and head out as soon as possible.
When you get there, you see inside some of these horses seem to be just from the attire, which is saddle and reins and stuff, seem to be from higher personnel. Like they're like artistically fine leathers and like engravings on them. And the stable people, the stable boys, kind of starting to saddle each of the horses right now.
Well, shame. But we still need them. Where?
are there any other horses there, or are they all like higher level horses?
Higher level
Not
horses.
higher
Higher-
level.
yeah,
It's just
level 15
noble.
horses.
Level 2 horses.
Yeah.
Bring it, please. Most of them are in similar, in differing degrees. Certainly, there's like an ass or two too, which is like to the side, and some normal horses too, but just two of them.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's take 2 of the asses. We can. I don't know.
I can double up
Golda-
with somebody.
Yeah, Golda, you can ride with me.
All right. So
Right.
you.
Yeah,
So,
we go
Golda
over
and
to
I
the
on
stable
one
boy. We need some of your asses. We'll take this one and this one.
What's going on? Who are you?
Golda
Matters
just
of
like
defense
shows
of
him
the
the little
city.
badge that she has. Like, I'm assuming he would know what that means, right?
He looks completely confused. This is not what he was told to do. But you kind of like he is out of his element. He's very nervous just from this situation that's happening around him. All the people, all the attacking whatevers, right? So
I'm gonna grab him and just say, "Boy, it's important to the city. We gotta take these horses now. Let's go. Chop, chop."
yes, of course.
The dwarf's already trying to mount one, but it's too high.
Somebody give him a hand up.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't Tharn still have his ram? He doesn't need
Samson
it.
ran off.
Oh, that's right. He did run off.
It ram off.
Ram off.
Oh, do I see a stool or anything around?
Probably for like little children who are
Can
learning
somebody
to ride
levitate him?
ponies.
Just levitate him up there.
His fat ass.
Just use my 5th level spell and level
For little children, I'll have you know. And he'll makes like a super high jump, and the horse almost caves in
Yeah, just like the horse just goes sidesteps.
sideways.
Yeah,
He
but no,
puts his like super short leg over the side, but takes like 3 tries to get it.
Sorry,
Indeed.
don't break it. We have them on loan.
What's with these stirrups? They're too far away.
And best learn how
Well-
to keep your balance.
the horse are known for keeping their balance in precarious situations. All right,
No
but
rams?
you got your mounts and hurry them southwards. Southwestwards first to get over the moon bridge, right?
Yes, I'll take him the fastest way I know to get back to college. I'm assuming.
I mean, there's
way
only one way over the river, so
That fast way.
You will use that one.
Yes, right.
Yeah, while you are on your way south, or towards the college, again, like the impacts into the shields kind of almost sound as drums at this point towards you guys, right? Just as it kind of reverberates throughout the entire city. While you are on your way towards the bridge as well, you see that in the houses on the left and the right of the street, you see like sometimes you see like eyes looking out, what's happening. You see also a few other citizens kind of coming your way, kind of on their way towards the safe place, so to speak. And as you get towards the moon bridge, something that you and neither of the other people in this party have seen happen to the moon bridge before is the moon bridge seems to start to phase in and out. The moon bridge is nothing material, right? It is like basically like a bridge out of energy, which is connected to the mythal, usually one of the only visible effects, other than weather being a little bit more nice and stuff like this. But the moon bridge is in itself the mascot of the city as well, right? And when these hits happen towards the shield itself, you see the discoloration kind of ripple through the shield itself. It seems to also affect the bridge itself as it kind of flickers sometimes a little bit.
I'll kind of hold my hand up as I think, assuming I'm in the front from leading them everybody toward the college. So let me take a look at this real quick. I don't know if this is going to hold us. Can I take an Arcana check and see if I think it'll hold us?
Sure. I mean, you know of the mythal, however, you never worked with it. You just know that it is some magic power, arcane power, that is somehow bound to this place.
We walked across one of these when we got here, didn't we?
Absolutely.
This one, yeah.
You walked over the moon bridge more than once, but again, like it seems to be somewhat different as it was
Golda?
before.
Golda, how heavy are you?
Not very. With my gear, not very. Hold on.
I rolled an Arcana check.
Because I couldn't run on water. I could pick you up and we just go.
I only weigh 40 pounds, but then my gear.
60 to 80 at least.
All right. So meanwhile, Caius, you jumped off the horse and kind of take a closer look for it and kind of eye it for a few seconds to basically see how it reacts. And again, you have never seen the bridge behave like this. From what you know is that it was always stable, but you also know that the High Magistrate, Terran Hornblade, is able to control it, meaning will it in and out of existence, right? So that has happened in the past.
Well, we have those badges. Do you think maybe it would re-solidify if we? Because that's how we get in and out. Maybe it knows.
I don't know if this works. Either way, we have no time to waste. Hop, hop. And I'll begin riding across the bridge.
Yeah, and as the dwarf basically rides past, I guess maybe you just try to communicate what you kind of think is going to happen. Is that right now, at least? I mean, this is like usually a fairly wide bridge, right? And it doesn't like it is not like a light bulb that turns in and out entirely. It's more like I would say maybe clouds, that some parts of it kind of disappear and appear, right? So you would think that it is probably you can go over it, but how long this will last is anybody's guess, right?
Yeah, if I know that, then I head over and I try to make sure the dwarf doesn't go off an edge that's going to disappear.
Yeah, the dwarf already riding. Dwarf, give me an animal handling check, please.
I have this.
This will go well.
Hi, dwarf.
All right. As you kind of lose your patience and start to ride onto the moon bridge, suddenly in front of your horse, the bridge kind of disappears to the side. It's still there, right? But on the side where you're riding, it disappears, and you kind of react in last second and basically give it the boot, so it kind of takes a leap and jumps over the hole that is formed, which was like 2.5 meters long, which is like, I don't know, like about 6 feet, 5 to 6 feet. And the horse kind of jumps over it. It's hard for you to not lose your balance because the seat, the saddle is not your size. The stirrups certainly don't work for you, right? So you're just like clinging on. But as the horse kind of jumps over, it almost looks for everybody for a split second that the dwarf is tipping over and falling off. But you are strong-willed and stronger muscled even than that. So to the very displeasure of your horse, you kind of grab the reins and the mane and kind of hold yourself onto the saddle.
Just touch the holes. It's gonna be easy.
I will walk my horse across the bridge so I don't fall off.
All right.
And as I'm walking, I'll just be clapping behind the dwarf. Just from that impressive jump.
Yeah, I would do the same because I'm probably not that good at riding a horse. So, but I wouldn't clap. I'd just be like following.
I'm going to look to Golda, and I'm going to get off the horse and say, I don't know what you plan on doing, but at least I know what happens if I fall through.
Yeah, Golda would get off and walk, like play hopscotch across the bridge.
All right. So as the bridge itself is phasing in and out of existence, basically, you kind of make your way in different ways over the bridge, but arrive on the other side without more problems, at least. And when you get there, it seems eerily quiet on the southern parts of the city. The war drums, the explosions towards the shield happen far further north, and you can still see them very clearly as they kind of, as I said, like discolor the entire thing. But the sound kind of is a little bit more muffled here.
This,
It's quiet.
shouldn't the refugees take refuge here? This is the furthest part from the war, besides the palace.
Most people go to the palace for safety here. That's probably where they were
Figure at
headed.
least one greedy merchant trying to make it through the south gate. We have no time for this. Let us get to the college.
I agree. Let's make haste.
All right, yeah, the college is not far, right? So basically just around the corner. You go a little bit further to the south, and you kind of enter the college proper itself. As you enter, again, you see like a few people running around, but there's a lot less people here than usually there would be. So they either left, are hiding, or somewhere else, right?
Okay. Let's tie our horses up, I guess, and then I'll take them to Rickus's room, where I know Rickus to be when he's doing his mythol
Yeah.
stuff.
This wouldn't be his offices. This would be like a ritual chamber of sorts, right? Where you would usually like work on rituals, and which has like the proper space and stuff. But yeah, absolutely.
I guess too, I would, if Malin wants to like rest, I would drop her off in my quarters, so she can take a rest if she needs to, because she knows she's hurting.
There's no resting now. We've got work to do.
All right, fair enough. So Rickus's room, to Rickus's ritual chamber, then.
All right.
We're not going to his office.
He was probably doing this in his ritual chamber. His office will be vacated at the moment.
Right? You're the
As you
expert. Yes, sorry.
as you enter the university, the college itself, you start to see a few other students of yours kind of running around, having like different kind of parchments in their handbooks, and they're kind of running from A to B. As you get closer towards the chamber you're looking for, which is like in the ground, in the cellars of the college itself, in front of it is somewhat hidden. This specific ritual chamber is somewhat hidden, meaning it looks rather unrecognizable. Almost the door to it, almost like a secret door. But since you know where you're going, it's not hard to find out. As you open this and come into the last hallway in front of the ritual chamber, you see that there are two guards which immediately draw their swords as you kind of come closer and open the door. But as they see you, they kind of start to relax a little bit.
Stay your blades. I just need to speak with Rickus. It's of great import from Hornblade himself.
Of course, Professor. Please enter.
They're with me, and I walk in.
I mean, since you joined as a group, it seems
Yeah.
fairly not a far leap of faith to assume that they're with you. Yeah. As they kind of open the door behind it, you see immediately everybody would realize the strong smells that come from within, from different herbs being burned, and you see the flickering lights of a multitude of different candles, kind of throwing their flame and shadows into different colors. You see that in the room itself is Rickus with a few others of his and your professor college friends, colleagues. and they right now are sitting on the floor, facing each other, sitting in amidst different kind of markings on the ground, which are different kind of sigils and runes that kind of focus and force the magic. As you as a magic user, as well as Archie as a magic user, know you can only really harness magical powers and save yourself from being burned by them, basically, with either markings, skills, or bound. These kind of things bound into an item, right? So magic items don't need this, but if you're a caster, you have like tattoos. If you have like a scroll reread, the markings are on the page and stuff like this, right? So that is what they basically represent.
Cool. I will I'll hold my hand up to like kind of have them stay kind of just behind because everyone's kind of concentrating. Put my hand on my lips kind of just to be quiet. And I'll walk up behind Rickus and just kind of tap him on the shoulder and say, I need to speak with you.
Yeah, as you approach him, you would know that he is very deep in concentration right now. And as you approach him, you can give me a perception. Give me an insight check, not perception, insight check. And what is everybody else doing?
At the moment, I'm standing back and just watching. I don't want to interrupt the mages and break the concentration.
Okay, so you're entering the room as well?
Yes, but I'm staying silent.
All right, so since I didn't count them out for you, there are four other people aside from you guys in the room, all different kind of professors, sitting basically in a cross, right? Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to go in and you mentioned there were herbs there. Is there anything that I recognize, anything that I might have on hand? Because I went through the goldsmith garden earlier.
Yeah. I mean, the herbs are not fresh anymore. They're kind of being burning, simmering in different kind of, is it not a chalice?
Sensors or like
sensors, yeah, in different kind of sensors. But just from the smell of it, you can give me a nature check.
Nature.
Absolutely, you recognize most, not every ingredient necessarily, since it's a mix of different kind of herbs that kind of build this cacophony of like smells. It's hard to distinguish each individual one, but the strongest smelling parts, at least you can identify. You don't, however, these are rarer herbs, so those are not ones that you necessarily have on hand right now. Some of them you guys would have in the medical kits that you produced, but you made them to paste.
I believe I did, yeah.
At least parts of them to paste, salves, whatever, right?
Actually, no, we bought our healers kits.
The ones the ones that you produced, and I mean the ones that you produced in.
Those
in
were
Waterdeep.
potions. I didn't produce healers kits.
Did you?
I produced potions and
yeah, potions. All right, yeah.
But we bought healers kits.
Yeah, okay. Then the stuff that you put into the potions, some of that was the similar stuff that is used here right now.
Okay.
So in either case, you don't have that stuff with you anymore.
So there's nothing I can do to help. Is essentially the begin.
Not right now, at least, no.
Okay.
Rest. Okay. Kind of as you enter, you see Caius kind of move towards Rickus. Everybody, I mean, knows who Rickus is from you guys, right? I think everybody met him. No, Archie didn't meet him. So yeah, Rickus basically is like a little bit older. Is a human in his 50s or so, and each one of you would realize. Caius, you don't realize much more, however, that each of the mages who is casting and concentrating and murmuring these incantations is seems to have like sweat pearls on their foreheads, which is like slowly curling down the sides of their brows and their cheeks. and you would see their robes, at least parts of their robes, where they lie directly on the skin, it's been sweat through. So you see the discoloration of water, basically, right? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that he's deep in concentration.
Do I know if I don't really know much of the ritual? I guess. Do I know if it's going to be like this till the siege is over and the shit goes down, or if they'll have moments of respite?
Yeah, the issue with shielding an entire city like this is it uses a lot of concentration, right? And this is but one of 4 places where this is happening right now. So prolonged kind of fights, sieges are very draining, obviously, and kind of switch in and out different kind of casters to uphold the power. You can certainly speak with him, however, this will put more pressure on the other 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'll speak with him quickly.
All right. So as you kind of wake him up, break him up from his concentration, he kind of snaps out, kind of looks at you completely, kind of seemingly surprised with wide eyes, and like kind of looks at you and it's what?
Sorry, Rickus, I wouldn't normally break you out of your concentration, but there's great import from Hornblade. They've tunneled through. We fought some enemies earlier. They tunneled through the wall underneath. We have to increase the shield so it covers the ground as well. I don't know if you can do that. I can help if you need me to with some of my. I'm not very good at this kind of thing, but I have wizard here, Archie, I believe his name is, and he might be able to help. I don't know.
Yes, of course.
I offer in any way, although I don't know everything about those types of potions, but I'm at their service.
As the 3 of you, I would say, speak to Rickus right now, and he kind of seems still a little bit besides himself, like he was deeply focused and like kind of basically ripped out of his like thought process, right? So he seems a little bit distraught. As you 3 kind of speak about a little bit more details, magic shenaniganry, Golda, Marlene, Thorin. You hear the door, which led towards the hallway towards this chamber with the 2 guards in front of your chamber right now, kind of open behind you guys. The door directly behind you is closed. You just heard that the door, the secret door, was just like basically falls open, and you hear a familiar voice kind of shout towards the guards.
Well, it's guards. It's finally here. Where the
So-
hell did they get to?
No, he's the bad guy now.
Shush, we don't know that yet.
So you hear a familiar voice kind of echo through the hallway and sound through the doors towards you guys, as the 2 guards again seemingly to draw their swords, and you hear Cord say like, wait, I'm here to help. I'm a former student of the college.
I'll go back up the passage and go up to meet him.
Yeah, as you kind of open the door, Cord immediately recognizes you too and says, I'm with them. I'm with them. I came with them here to Silverymoon. I'm here to help.
Wow, he recognizes me after all this? Wow, okay.
Them.
Cords, where have you been?
And he kind of looks at you and says like, where have you been? I guess I'll take my pick. I was with my family, trying to figure out what's happening here.
Is everyone okay? Did you get them to safety?
Well, as safe can be, yeah.
Your father too? I mean, they're not still in the house. That's right by the wall.
Let me tell you, my father didn't want to leave that empty old place.
I bet not. I'm just glad to see you in one piece.
Yeah. Well, can I enter? And the guards kind of look at you, Marlene, and into the room towards the other two of you guys who stand behind her.
He's with us. Let him through.
All right. So he kind of pushes past the guards and kind of steps into the room, looking at also you, Thorin, and Golda, and kind of looks into the rest of the group. Caius, you know him. He basically left shortly after you came. Had like a little bit of a bad reputation. Didn't seem to be too interested in magic studies. More like a ladies' man.
Okay, fair enough.
And he kind of looks at at you three and kind of says, "Did not expect you guys here."
Why not?
What?
I expected it to be making room towards the south. Getting your family safe and all. Finally decided to join us.
Well, this seems to be business that I need to attend to, and I'm here to see it through.
Then I assume one of them called you?
I'm here to see Rickers, yeah. He kind of turns to Marlene again and says, "Damn, what happened to you? Got into a drinking fight with Thorin?"
I wish it were so harmless. But no, the drakes that got through, you know I don't have the patience to think through things before I jump into things. So I finally got what was probably coming to me for a long time. It'll be all right eventually, but for right now we have more important issues.
Yeah, I think so too. We need to make this right. I haven't seen you guys in what, a day now, and you look like shit already. I mean,
well, could have used a couple of those healing words, couldn't we have?
well, my family comes first. I left them behind a long time ago, and I thought along for some time now that what happened, what I have done, and I finally figured out what I want to do. I need to take care of my family first.
Well, you said they were somewhere safe, so perhaps we should leave and let the mages take care of their ritual.
Yeah. Let me help them. I know a little bit of these kinds of things. Only if I do this, I can make sure that my family is safe.
Out of character, my stomach is just turning. I don't know what to do.
Well. And he kind of pushes past you guys and steps deeper into the room, kind of looking at what's happening, kind of taking it in and seeing what is here.
I look at him and just say, if you could be quiet, that would be helpful. That's the first thing you could do for me. Secondly,
he just nods.
Yeah. I'll notify you when you're required.
All right. Let's rehost the thing then right now. Do you have a countdown? Oh, it just says me. It just told me.
Yeah, it says at the top less than 1 minute. Too.
All right, then let's just redo it.
Cool.
All right, P right pack.
Yep.
All right, let's start. All right, so he kind of just nods at you, Caius, and still kind of looking and seeing how the others are doing, grabbing a small handkerchief and kind of putting it on the forehead of like the mages that are still concentrating, and kind of, I don't know how to say this in English, but basically helping them get rid of their sweat.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say to Rickus what he needs to do. Seems to be 3. I kind of look sideways at cords, I guess, or odd lock. And I guess there's 3 of us here who can give you a hand. So what do you need us to do?
Again, like while they kind of entered and before he kind of stepped towards you, he kind of, or you guys, you two, since you two were kind of told what to do in the since you guys were kind of told how this works, kind of give him the real brief kind of explanation on how this is going. It isn't too complicated, it's just exhausting. That's the main part of it, right? So yeah, you kind of explain it to him. Give me an Arcana roll, the both of you, since Caius and Rikus, the 2 of you, are explaining. Caius, yours is with advantage. The DC is, I'd say, 14 for both of you guys. All right.
Luckily, I had advantage.
Right. All right. So you kind of start to explain it, and this is like a lot of information very quickly, also in a very tense situation. But yeah, it gets explained to you guys, and everybody of the 3 others who stayed outside. You would see that Quartz is kind of basically trying to use his handkerchief with the and kind of help ease the tension, the pressure on the other mages, while he still doesn't say anything as he was told. After going through the ritual, basically explaining it, you guys want to add into the ritual?
Yeah, I'll join. If they need help, I'll definitely join in for sure. If we want to increase the shield, I'm assuming there needs to be more of us as well.
Yeah, I mean, or the load, the burden just starts to pile up, right? It's either more shoulders or more burden on each individual person. Yeah, like, okay, so you start to sit in the particular place where you would need to sit and kind of start to concentrate. Archie, you too?
Yeah, I definitely would.
All right. So the 2 of you kind of add into the ritual, and as you kind of enter, the 2 of you give me a Constitution saving throw, and immediately you become aware of the attacks against the shield itself. Each impact basically is almost as a needle that gets put into your brain. It's very localized headache, basically, right? And Archie, you get 1 level of exhaustion from this feedback, basically.
Okay.
As you kind of start to sit down and start to murmur these prayers, concentrate. What are the other 3 doing?
Great. There ain't shit I can do.
I'm just going to watch carefully.
All
Yeah,
right.
Golda would just kind of hang back on the sideline and watch what they're doing, since she doesn't know enough about magic to really do anything.
Yeah, 5 minutes or so pass, and you see that this seems to be exhausting, the 3 onlookers, right? It seems to be exhausting. But this is metaphysical, right? So this is really hard to grasp, especially for dwarves. What's happening here? And after trying to relieve the mages a little bit, Quartz comes over towards you and kind of speaks in a hushed voice and says, "So, what will you guys do when you get out here? What are your plans for the future?"
I think right now we're more concerned with the present.
After that, well, probably rally some of the races.
He nods.
Dragons put a lot on our shoulders. We're gonna have to.
He kind of shakes his head and says to Thorin, "I tried to warn them. I showed you in Waterdeep. Now my family's in problems because of it. I tried to warn these fools. They wouldn't listen. They never listened. and with like a gaze towards the mages behind you, now the 6 gazes, and he said, they were always talking, were always preaching, but they never listened to me. Never took me for full.
Another fail. There's still some that consider me and my old traitor. But an attack outside on the orcs killed a lot of my brothers that day. But I believe I saved a lot more. But that ain't what they think.
Yeah.
Probably a reason I'm a Thane. Nice way to keep me out. Well, that's neither here nor there. We do what we must, eh? More concerned about what to do with this, even if they hold the shield. I mean, there's still an army outside. It's not going anywhere. Unless we deal with it, they can't keep this up forever.
Well, Silvery Moon has never fallen with its Mythal active. There are a few mages here. I can help too. But I
But
don't know.
what?
I nearly saw you guys die back on our way here when we met Wolfgar.
Aye?
I failed back then. I will not fail again. I don't want to see my family like that.
Understand that? But do you think you're gonna charge out there? Deal with the batteries ourselves?
No. I don't know. I think from what I've seen, most of the other citizens are on their way to the palace. Saw a few guards moving through the streets and gathering more people there. I think the plan is-
Strange. What if... Shouldn't they gather on the Southern Shore, since that's the further away as well?
the seat of power of Silvery Moon is the palace.
I don't think you mean political power.
Kind of shrugs and says, well, I guess not. But coming back to your point from earlier, I guess the only way you can finish this once and for all is if you can cut off the head of the dragon.
Great, we don't even know who's leading it.
I did meet a person, and I was in Waterdeep, and I was retained for my transgressions. He's the reason why I'm here today.
Looks around and looks back at him. What did you meet?
A friend.
Alright,
tried-
and how did he
I
inspire
tried
you
to
to be here?
I tried to introduce him to you, but things didn't work out. I don't think you would like him either. But he was the right person at the right time.
Cords, why are you talking in riddles here? Be frank with us. We don't have the time.
Riddles? You know me. I always talk in riddles. That's my thing. Anyway, I guess this isn't the place for small talk now.
Well, maybe we leave them to their ritual. We can go outside and discuss what our next plan should be.
Yeah, do that. I'll try to keep an eye on them and help them wherever I can.
You're not coming with us then? You're going to help here?
I need to make sure my family is all right, and this is the only thing that I really can do. I never was a person for fights. I'm a storyteller. I'm a ladies' man.
You do wear armor of paper.
Yeah, you already reminded me of it. Anyways, I wish you luck.
And
Aye.
good luck to you, Cords.
Right, keep it steady here. 3.
With that, he kind of turns around and moves over to the kind of the mages that are sitting there in deep in contemplation and concentration.
There's 3 of us. As we step out, what the hell can we do? Even if we gather the best troops into the same thing, they're probably wise enough. And by the sound of the batteries, they have more than they had before.
Well, I
Sorry,
don't want to stray
can
too
you-
far from here, but
Can you tell me, did you guys leave the room now, or you're still in the room?
I think we would have just stepped out. Like we wouldn't have
Yes.
left,
Right.
but we would have stepped
Yeah,
out.
yeah, in the room, in the hallway before. All right. With that, you suddenly hear a scream of pain, and green flame kind of shoot underneath the slit of the door. Not flame as in fire, but like light, right?
That we just came out of?
Yes.
Oh no! I knew it. I didn't want to believe it. I knew it.
I just look at look at Golda. Shite!
And
Did
as,
they blow themselves up?
and as you open the door, you see Rickus with a dagger in his chest, and you just see these green dragons, like spectral dragons, right? Kind of writhe around him and up to him, and just bite in his head and rip its head off. And as that, you just see Cords in the other side of the room doing a dimension door and disappearing.
Can I
Now-
counterspell that?
You
No.
realize as soon as he dies, you realize that something is completely wrong, and you get thrown out of your concentration as each one of the mages is completely get broken. Rickus was the leader of the ritual, and
Right.
he didn't kind of get out willingly, so he just gets completely pushed out. You take 2 points of basically feedback, as well as Archie and the other 3, I guess, at this point, mages take them as well. And
I have 1 counterspell left. Can I use it on him as he tries to get away? Or
no,
He's gone.
you were super focused on the thing, and
Okay, fair enough.
so you just like get this, and you open your eyes, similar to how Rickus was when he kind of got disturbed, like a little bit confused at first, right? And
How long does
just-
that dimension door stay open? Is there any way I can like chase after him? No way.
Instant.
Okay.
no,
God
it's instant. And you open the door, you just see him basically leave as these dragons are still writhing on it and starting to tear apart Rickus's now, well, lifeless body.
What the shit? And
Damn it, Rick.
forgets his hammer and just swipes away the dragons.
Yeah, as you swipe through them, they're just immaterial. They're just like ghosts. You just pass your hand, just passes through them.
He can't have
5
gotten far. He can't get far with that spell.
5 seconds after that, you start to hear wind outside.
That's bad. Fucking shield
I
just dropped.
run outside.
As you run outside, you see these gobulets of fire flying through the horizon as the snow starts to fall on your face and hit one of the houses on the other side, as well as you start to see the clouds that gathered around the shield kind of starting to disappear. It seems to have been very local, and you see 2 dragons kind of start to swoop in on the city, as well as few other big, like dragon-like creatures with riders on them. And then the one thing that might be more disturbing than even the dragons, you see a castle hanging in the sky, and you start to see like fire coming from them and starting to hit the city as the bombardment from them starts on, as it starts to position and fly itself across the city.
Brutal.
Shite.
Do I know if I don't understand this ritual, so I'm assuming I can't keep casting it. I'll look at the other 3 and say, can you continue the ritual? Do you know how, or is it just Rickus?
Let me see. So 2 of the 3 others are knocked out unconscious.
Okay, we're fucked.
You yourself don't know. You've been not like it was told to you, but not how to set it up. And also, okay, you don't know this yet, but the mythal is down right now. So
I was trying to see if I could get. I was just trying to see if I could keep the ritual going, but I don't think I know enough about it. So I just kind of looked at them
Yeah.
and it's like,
yeah,
well,
so
we
you
can't
are
do anything
still
here.
you are still in the cellar. Marlene, you just ran out. Thorin, Golda, Archie.
Oh,
Where you
fucking hell! Tiny feet out.
Golden
Yeah, it's-
smutters under her breath about how Granny warned her about that guy. I mean, I just thought like she meant to keep an eye on my wallet, not that he was going to murder and Duma City.
I just look up as I'm trying to get up and like run out of the door to get upstairs as well.
Yeah, this takes you a little bit more time because you're not as quick.
So before you get too far, what kind of damage did I take when the spell was broken?
I think I said 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Just 2 hit points, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like kind of dazed now, right? And now
A little bit dazed, a little bit beside yourself. This was like a feedback that absolutely wasn't part of the ritual. And yeah, you didn't really understand what they were telling you, like from your Arcana roll. So
yeah, that's okay. So do I know from inside that like something, because I guess the shield is down now, right? So
yeah.
like holy
You
shit.
kind of know, and Caius also, you kind of know that the shield is down. This is something that kind of just like you feel well when the ritual got torn down, right? Yeah, and as you said, like you, Caius, you left out of the rooms as well. That's what you said.
Yeah, I once I was like regained like everything and looked around, was like, hey, we can't keep doing this ritual. We're doing nothing here. So I'm out the door trying to save the college, hopefully.
Yeah, and
So
yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I would look around and do the same thing. Maybe look at the 2 other mages and give them a look like they can't do anything. I can't do anything. I'm going to go outside and see what I can do.
All right. So when you guys gather outside, you see this floating castle in the sky, shooting basically flame and lightning into the city. You see 2 dragons kind of swoop down into the streets, and other like smaller dragon-like creatures with riders kind of swooping onto different ceilings.
Are they focusing their attack anywhere specifically, or just?
They're swooping in the northern parts of the city as of right now. But as you kind of turn around, you start to see, you're fairly close to the southern wall. You see like a few of these drakes that you fought when they broke through the ground earlier, right? Climb over the walls in the south and into the city as well here.
Being from the college, would I know that like standard protocol for a siege would be to get, if once the mythal is broken, I guess it doesn't happen, but
No, it doesn't happen.
would be
Is
to
there
get
plans for that?
would be to get the students into the cellar, maybe? It's safer
Yeah.
down there.
As you kind of think about this, like a few of your students come running at you and say like, Master, the mythal, they're coming. What should we do?
Well,
Is
first of
there
all,
any
calm
way-
down. That's what you
What?
first should do.
Way out of
Second
the
of-
city that involves being underground, like secret tunnels. Come on, there's got to be escape routes. I mean, it's built on old elven ruins, right? There's no underground tunnels to get the hell out of here.
That
We
would
might
be a
want to just try
liability.
to get as many people out if there's a way out.
Look, the bridge is gone, right?
You don't see it right now.
Is there
We
any
need to get to the other side. We need to get Tarnablade. Figure out what the hell we are supposed to do. We need to get the shield back up and get those dragons out.
Look, if you trust me, I can go and warn Hornblade, but I'm not going to be able to tell him anything he doesn't already know.
Yeah.
I say that, whatever students can't fight, then yeah, send them down. Otherwise, I think we need all hands on deck.
Where is the mythal located? Is it here or is it under the palace? I'm asking questions since we don't know
Yeah,
much about it.
Caius doesn't know it.
No, I don't know. I grab the student and say, You're in charge. As soon as you see another faculty member, grab them, get everyone downstairs, and hunker down. Barricade any doors you can, and stay safe as long as possible. Prepare
No!
spells. I said now, go.
No! Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
We need to get to the palace. We're not safe here. No, he doesn't have it. I'm not leaving you. You're the master of fireballs. I'm staying with you. The others, yes.
God, we don't have time to babysit your children here. We need to get.
Is there any other faculty around? No.
Screw that.
There seems to be an invasion going on. They're a little bit preoccupied right now.
Any other older students I see?
Those are the older students.
Older students, great.
I'll get on the arse. How many drakes are coming through the southern wall?
It's hot. It's drakes.
The big ones.
Those are not the big ones, right? The crocodile-sized ones.
No.
Are they like the fireball-sized ones that we were fighting earlier, or the dog-sized ones?
No, the crocodile ones, not the dog-sized ones. Hard to tell. A few, and they seem to be ridden by other kobolds.
I'll just say to the kid, listen, I'm going outside, so if you want to come with me, that's fine, but you're going to get, I'm not protecting you, so you have to stay with me and you have to stay close.
I thought we were outside.
There are 9 of them, right? There are 9.
Yeah.
Not it's not one. There are 9 students.
Yeah. So I say, if you're going to come outside, you're going to come outside, but it's not going to be fun at all.
This
You might
isn't
die.
fun.
Go downstairs, protect yourselves, you'll be safer.
We need to get to the palace.
You're not getting to the palace, so either you fight for your
bridge
ability
is
to go there
down.
later, or you
Can
help.
you swim?
Would I know
She's-
where Tristane would have taken my people?
I mean, you assume he's still at your home with your wife,
Yeah. Which is in this district, right?
which is next to where you are right now. Yeah.
I just start running for that place. I'm like, I need to go. My family's here. I have to go see if they're okay.
Okay.
That's it.
As he's running off, those very scared students are following him. They are ignoring you guys.
Oh, good. Well, I don't want to deal with them anyway.
They want to stay with their professor.
They can stay with Daddy Caius or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any inclination of where that?
What are you guys
dimension
doing? What are you guys doing? He's running right now. What are you doing?
Golda would probably. I mean, if the students are all going with him, she would just look for a place to hole up because she's kind of. If there's that many invaders, she knows that there's no
Malin!
chance.
Golda, get here! Malin, go get some boats by the lake. We need a place to cross. Let's go get his family and get back. Quick, we need to get to Warnblade.
Okay, I give Thorn a thumbs up, and I'm running for the shoreline, looking for any sort of boat that can get across.
All
I
right.
guess Golda would follow after Caius because if she's got to get him back, she knows that they're grabbing boats, so she's going to try to wrangle him.
Already on the oars, so I just extend you the end and you can get on.
All right. So you're splitting up, Marlene, in towards the
Towards the
river.
shore.
I'm headed for the river, looking for transport for everybody.
All right. Okay. So, Caius, you're the first one to get to your family's home. And you're basically followed by the students. You just enter, and as you enter, you almost get a fireball to the face. As Tristane kind of stands behind it, it was already starting the incantation, but then realizes who it is and kind of looks at you. What's happening?
Mithal is broken. We got to go now.
He kind of grabs you.
Yeah.
As you say, the shield is broken.
The shield is broken.
And as he grabs you and pulls you to him with surprising amount of strength, or at least determination, he is like an old man, right?
Yeah, he's like.
And he looks you very seriously in the eyes and says, "You need to get to Hornblade. We need to save the Mithal. It can't get into their hands. We shan't allow it.
I
That
can
is the
do that.
highest priority."
The highest priority is that you get my wife out of here. If you do that for me, I will go to Hornblade. But you have to promise me she gets out safe.
We are right behind you, but we need to get to the High Palace. This is more important than you, than me, than Silvery Moon.
Okay, well, it's better than staying here, I guess. And I grab my wife's hand and I
Yeah,
pull her.
and she kind of just
Yeah.
and like
You
as
see
you
the
kind
dwarf
of
trotting, and he's like almost off the saddle as he's pulling the other horses that weren't taken. With the
Yeah,
help of Golda, but
and-
they're both short-handed.
and as you kind of turn around and as Caius is leaving his house together with his wife and his former master, you start to see the first arrivals from the invasion force from the south. Everybody, give me initiative. Marlene, you don't need to give me initiative. You're not there.
Oh, man.
That's good because my actions are going to fail most of the time, it seems.
Oh, good. Good initiative, Caius.
You're motivated.
Yeah.
They're like,
Hold
"What's
on, I'm
happening?"
coming. I was discussing something off camera, so hold on one second.
By first arrivals, how many do you mean?
A few.
My music just cut out. I don't know about you guys.
Nope.
Mine's still fine.
Going.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, and it's gone again.
Oh god damn it! I thought that was the bad guys, the 7. I was like, yes.
Screw you, initiative. Get a 3.
How do you
All right.
always end up with decimal
I-
place?
But there's a
This-
tiebreaker option,
So
and the decimal's a tiebreaker.
So they kind of seem to surprise you guys a little bit. Archie, you're the one who reacts faster. Still not fast enough. As this horde of kobolds, small kobolds, size of Gulda, and these drake-like creatures kind of starts to burst in. These kobolds kind of on the back of these drakes as they come running on the sides as their claws dig into the stone, and the since Silvermoon is pretty green, some others hop from branch to branch and start to swarm you guys. A few of the kobolds actually jump off the back of these drakes and stay in the trees, as others kind of jump down onto you guys with the drakes themselves. Now, I would say, Caius, you're still at the entrance of your house, so you're a little bit further away. So I think that probably Thorin, Guldar, and Archie are the ones who get primarily attacked by these dozen or so opponents. All right, let's see. We have 3. Okay, let's see who gets an extra love. All right, Archie, you get the extra love. So let's start with you, Thorin. As multiple kobolds start to attack you, a few come throwing stones with their slings at you, or shooting, I guess, in that case. 11 is a miss. How are you looking against? All right, there. 18
18 is just enough.
is enough.
As I'm putting the helmet down.
All right, and you get crit. So 3
Of course I
hits.
2?
3 hits total. As the guard drake also jumps you. Probably misses, however, with 18 hits. Okay, so hits you 2 and hits you twice. All right. So crit first. Is it D4s? It's D4s. All right, crit first. 6 plus 2, so 8. 8 points plus 4 points plus 3 points, as well as another 10 points. As they kind of start and kind of jump you, and you get like hit by a stone, then kind of the drake kind of bites deep into your leg and tries to get you off your horse. Gulda, you are on the same horse as Thorin?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
122, so that's a hit. 120 and 123, so 3 hits against you, right?
Yep.
All right, so you get hit 3 times. First one does 5 points. You want to half it?
I'll see what the others are. 5's not too bad.
You need to choose before you see what the other.
No,
That's why
5. I'm not gonna have 5.
Another 5.
Nope.
And 3 points.
All right, I'll have 3 to 1. Do I get? Or is it 2?
All right, then the God Drake attacks once for 17.
Oh, can I have the 17 then? I didn't know I still had one more.
So 17 hits you?
Oh, yeah, 17 hits me. I thought that
All right.
17 was damage.
No. He manages to bite you for 4 points.
All right, I'll have
Just-
4 then.
All right, you're cutting in and out from the.
Oh, probably because I have a rib in my mouth.
All right.
That might do
So,
it.
last one is Archie. You get attacked by a Drake and 3 of the goblins. Kobolds too. First kobold hits. Second kobold misses. Third kobold crits. Drake misses. So you take Archie. You take 3 and 4 points from the crit. All right, that's them. You count about a dozen or so kobolds and 4 of these bigger guard drakes. One guard drake is now at the entrance and charging at you, Caius. Archie, your turn.
So, can I see that a fireball would be, and I'm not trying to be out of character or metagame here, but would the fireball be better, or should I just go out and signally? Are they grouped enough that a fireball would do adequate damage?
You could hit with a fireball. You could hit 2 drakes, 6 kobolds, and 2 of your friends.
Not so good.
Because everyone is basically in the melee. You could also hit 2 kobolds and no friends. Okay, fireball. Everybody give me dexterity saving throws. Thorin, Golda, please dexterity saving throws. DC is 17.
Whoops.
Why do you fireball us in the face?
So
I
that
didn't
this immediately.
That's why I was going to ask it.
Yeah, but he told you with the 2 friends, right?
I missed it. I don't know.
All right, so one of the drake that is on the far side, well, the horse that you 2 are sitting on is gone, right? I mean, the horse is gone. The kobolds that were pestering you 2, gone too. The one guard drake is pretty pissed off. The other guard drake was hiding in the shadow of the horse, so it didn't get hit as heavy, as bad. All right, so Thorin, you take 31 points of fire damage. Golda, you too failed your saving throw, so you can half that with your. No, you cannot. Take a look at if you can half that because you already took your reaction. If evasion
Doesn't matter. Evasion is passive.
is passive, all right.
Yes.
I wasn't sure, so you could half that if you want.
The only reason she can half it if his speed is 0. She can't move.
Or if she can't see it, yeah.
No, it doesn't really rely on sight. It just relies on
15. So it would be 15 halved. So 15, 31.
It's okay. It's payback for Emily not caring about her party.
All right. So, anything else you want to do? You still have 2 of them in front of you.
There's nothing else I can do. Except
All right.
put her in there in shame.
All right. Golda.
All right, so all the little shit that was harassing us that was real close up is
They're toast.
toasted.
Yeah.
Is there a drake near us? Like you said,
There are 2 drakes near you. Both of them look rather unhappy.
All right, she's gonna like kind of whip out her. I'm assuming. Well, the horse is was vaporized, right?
Yeah,
So I'm standing on like a pile.
Yeah,
of
you're
horse ash.
prone. You're sitting on your ass right now.
All
You're
right,
prone.
she'd hop to her feet, pull out her blade, and take a whack at the Drake that's, I guess, right in front of her.
Absolutely.
The
The one that was attacking you, or the one that was attacking?
one that's attacking me because it's not gnawing on my face or attempting
All
to
right.
gnaw on my face.
Yep.
And
Is it 14 hits?
yeah, but I'm assuming I don't get.
You get
Sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. You get sneak attack since Thorin is there.
Yeah, but is
Yeah.
he able to attack since he's technically prone, or
He
does that
isn't
not matter?
stunned. If he's
Okay.
stunned or paralyzed, he's prone. He can still theoretically attack. He is basically.
Theoretically, I'm not even prone because I have no.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know it says they have to be able to attack.
Yeah. No, that means like paralyzed, sleeping, stunned, whatever. Yeah. So that's another good part. Oh, wow, you rolled really high on that. Nice.
Yeah, I did really take that lizard face.
You actually kill this one. How you want to kill it?
So she this is the one that was gnawing on her leg and like just kind of like pries its teeth off of her leg with her blade and then like smacks it across the jugular and it just bleeds out.
Yeah, directly.
It was so busy gnawing on her leg that it wasn't paying attention as she's stabbing it in the neck.
Exactly. Also makes it easier to stab it in its neck because the scales have been partially burned away from the fireball. Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Maybe withdraw back towards the mage so that maybe he won't fireball her again.
All right. So he is still having two friends with him, right?
Okay, so I can disengage one. I
No,
think.
you
I can disengage as my bonus action. So I'll
Mhm.
disengage and retreat towards the mage that threw the fireball.
All right. To Archie.
Probably won't fireball himself.
All right. Good choice. You have another mage though too, so he can still. Sorry,
He
Caius.
won't fireball his buddy. They seem to know each other.
I cast fireball.
Good choice. I like it.
No, just kidding. So the Drake is coming straight at me, right?
One Drake is just like charging at you.
Okay.
Right behind you is your mentor and your wife.
Okay,
As
so
you
I
still
know
had your wife on your hands, right? You
Yeah.
grabbed her.
I keep her behind me. The students are to my right, I'm assuming, or near me.
Yeah, they are basically. Actually, your students would be between you and the Drake because they
being
were
at-
behind you.
Being a vacation students and being my students, would they know the cantrip firebolt or something like that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I yell to them and I yell to Tristane, just like in class, everybody. Firebolt
Die.
on the Drake.
All right.
And then I would want to cast it all together and try to attack Drake all at the same time.
Sure. Miss.
Great.
I'm
You
rolling
are
twos and
not a great
fives.
teacher.
Apparently not.
I'm throwing twos and fives for them right now. That's a miss.
Tristane's gonna have a higher thing.
Yeah, I'm rolling for the
good, okay.
They get an
First.
A for effort.
for S. Miss. Oh yeah, one hit. All right, interesting. He doesn't have disadvantage because he's in feared, but he misses too. So one of them hit.
Well-
so you get a D10 plus damage on your thing. I can actually roll it. It doesn't matter. 1 point.
Awesome.
Wow.
1 point additional on my firebolt. Great. I'll cast mine. So that's mine. So it's that plus 1.
That hits. That hits.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 18 points.
I also deal my charisma bonus.
You don't have it in there. All right. So that's
yeah.
another 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points as well.
So, yeah, that makes it this thing a little bit more angry, but certainly burns his pelt. Well, scales in that case. So,
2 players.
next turn is Thorin.
All right. Question: the thing we got from the Mythal, if it's still working, what kind of action is it to use it? It's always an action.
Oh, you mean your thing? It's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Bonus action. All right. Then, as the dwarf gets up, like ashes all around, he just goes, "Fucking magics! Why bother?" As you see, this Drake was like shaking also ash off its face. He's like Scarface. Like looks at the dwarf, jumps up on its hind legs as he tries to pounce on him. Dwarf just turns around. Oh fuck! Shatter! Brings
Yeah,
down.
nice.
but it's
You
down.
have you just have one of these bigger drakes next to you right now, right? Since the others got a little bit. But yeah, it's enough to hit it.
And just slam it to the side, and as it's on the ground, like with probably a rib broken, just brings it up and
I missed
Nice
it.
to-
My bad.
crash down on its skull.
Yeah, nice. Go ahead. That's not enough. It's like it's fairly nimble. And this time anticipating the attack since you just stood up, basically, right? Anticipating the attack, dodging to the side. However, what do you do with the back end of this thing? As you managed to hit it with the special.
Right. So as he like steps to the side, as I was gonna crash on its head, the dwarf uses the corpse of the horse and just pushes on it, pulling his entire body out, and with it the hammer, and the hammer just catches him right on the eye and like slides across the ground with his face on the floor.
All right, I'll just read through the last part of the attack next time. Yes. Next time I'm gonna hold you to this. But yeah.
I mean, you started to say
It's
if it was a
okay.
miss before I had the chance, right?
It's okay.
I knew it was a miss. I knew it there 14.
It's okay.
Is it dead?
All right. No.
Right.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yep.
Their turn. This drake charges at the group and starts attacking one of the students that shot firebolt at this thing. First attack misses. Second attack, oh yeah. So it jumps at it. The student dives to the side, but dives to the side. It just another student gets hit by the tail of this thing as it flings into the face of it, dealing some of damage, some amount of damage. All right, the heavily beaten down drake that Thorin is fighting kind of shakes its head a little bit and attacks in an all-out bite and ferocious kind of manner, trying to bite you in your leg. 19 AC. Sorry, no, it's 20.
Hit.
All right, bites you in your leg, and you feel as just the weight of the bite itself wounds you for 6 points. Archie, one of the kobolds that stands in front of you starts to attack you. 16?
That hits.
Dealing 3 points of damage. The other one turns around against Gulda. 14?
No.
Can you repeat that? It was very
No, it
low.
does not hit.
No. All right. So you jump to the side as the small spike kind of misses you. The two
Fucking rat lizard.
the two that are in the trees above your head kind of see and shoot into the group of Caius and his students. See who they attack. They attack you, Caius. You're lucky. The other one, student first, gets missed. Caius missed as well. All right, that's it. That's round. Starting beginning of round 2. All right, Archie.
So the big drake, is he like almost down? Is he? What do I see when I look at him?
Now that you ask, there's one drake that is fairly heavily wounded, fighting against Thorin. Looks like he has like a few broken bones. Actually, one of his legs seems to be completely smashed. Another one is charging or just charged into the students and where Caius is, and you now see a fourth one just like starting to climb above the heads of where Caius is and getting ready to pounce down.
You see me look at the students and begin to cast Fireball, but then I think better of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast Firebolt. at the one that's headed towards the students.
He's already inside the students. All right. He's partially obscured from you, but yeah, sure, shoot. All right, that's enough to hit it. It doesn't die, but what do you do? Joe?
Stupid mic. Sorry. You see me cast a spell, and I'm trying to be as careful as possible to not hurt anybody, especially the kids. And I let it fly.
All right. Bolt of ember flies and hits the god drake, and it's behind. Not very happy. Looks to burn pretty good. All right. Anything else you want to do? Even managed
that's
it.
it.
I'm just gonna tell you. You shot this with him having a defensive bonus from being in a group, and you having disadvantage on your attack because you're in melee with 2 people. But yeah, hit anyway. All right, Golda.
Right, so Golda's gonna weave through the group, like dodge between legs, and go at this Drake that's attacking the students to try to help
All right,
them out.
you are standing where Archie is standing right now, next to 2 kobolds.
Oh, then she would disengage and go after this Drake to try to
Sure. You have
minimize the damage on the students. I mean, I feel that's
Yeah. Okay.
farther away.
Yeah, it works. You have 25 feet of movement. You can just move through his flower garden, but sure. You can take a shortcut.
I mean, if she can get there in a reasonable amount of time, she would
Yeah.
try to help these kids out because
Absolutely.
that just seems to be her personality.
Absolutely.
So she'd take a whack at this Drake and try to at least get his attention if she doesn't do any damage to it.
Sure. Well, you hit it.
All right, and do they count as an ally for the sneak attack?
Absolutely.
All right, so she kind of runs in there and
It's enough. You kill it. How you kill it?
runs in there and like squeezes through some kid's legs, jumps on its back, and just stabs it like back between the shoulder blades, where some of the scales might have gotten worn out, and like kind of twists it down in there, and it drops like flat underneath her.
Yeah, and the blood of this thing is basically spewing in your face as you sat there, and as you kind of look around, you see like horrified.
Even more. They're all like, she's like, rah!
Exactly. All right. So yeah, and you also see that basically on top of the ceiling of over Caius on Caius's house, one more kind of is getting ready to pounce down. All right, Caius.
All right, there's one on my roof, you just said?
Right over your head. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll turn around and say to my students again, this time hit it, and then point up and fire another firebolt.
All right. Yes. Hit. Yes. Miss. 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 Net 1 and net 20. Hit. Miss. And hit. 3 hits. Let's see.
Better than last time.
6, 7 points total.
Did your stain hit?
Yeah.
Nice.
For another 13, so 20 total more on him. All right, got it.
Okay, perfect. And I'll fire mine up. This should add my my damage now as well.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. All right, makes it angry.
Great. I'll move my wife then behind me again, so
Yeah.
she's facing away from the Drake, and I'll drink a greater healing potion that I have for my bonus action. Is that can I do that in bonus action?
So 44 plus 4.
Awesome.
I think it is, right?
Yep, yeah, it is.
All right. Okay, anything
So I-
else?
Should I roll that then?
Yeah, sure, roll that.
Okay, cool.
Thorin, you're alone now. There are 2 kobolds in front of Archie, and then there's one on the ceiling, one Drake on the ceiling of the house still. Now looks a little bit like fireworks coming into his face.
All right. The one in front of me was killed by Golda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll just get close to Archie. Kobolds on him.
Mm-hmm.
I go, quickly, knit them off to the river!
Yeah, you murderize those 2 kobolds. Oh.
Nope, not with that. And as I go, I swing and whoosh, it steps back as it just lands on the ground. And the dwarf goes like, oh, fucking, and brings and goes for a wide swing.
Yeah. Sweeping attack. That's it. That's enough.
And on the other one, probably may miss. Not using it.
Yeah, that's it. You kill it.
All right, then. You just see him miss the first swing, but he just takes the hammer back and in a single swing just swipes the 2 away and just crushes them completely.
Nice.
Doesn't even bother to hit the head or anything fancy.
Yeah.
And then swings the hammer over his shoulder, spits some blood out. These especially ankles, because they like to bite on my ankles. I'm a dwarf, but they still bite on my ankles. What the fuck?
Well, you were sitting like there, basically ground level, right?
Fucking damn things. And I continue moving towards the river and like signal his students if like get him on.
Pushing them to the sides. All right. Yeah, they're shit scared. So the Drake then jumps. Jumpy. See who he attacks. All right. Thorin.
Oh fucking hell!
As you jump, he just like jumps at you and bites your leg.
God damn it!
Yeah, he jumps at you and tries to smash you underneath his body and then tries to bite at you. Let's see how this goes. So you quickly dodge to the side as it hits the ground. As it turns around, it tries...
I will before he gets another thing. As the dwarf like rolls to the side as soon as it's on front of him, as he goes with the roll, he just brings the hammer around and hits him right on the side.
14, no? All right. As you see, you break his jaw, and it howls in pain as it tries to scratch you with one of its legs. Misses. Seems to be in too much pain. All right, Archie, just the big one. One of the big ones. Oh, left.
Oh, I wonder what you were saying. Okay, so I am going to, I'll do the same thing and cast Firebolt at him.
All right. You don't now have not a disadvantage anymore because the 2 kobolds got killed in front of you. So yeah, that's it. You kill it. How you kill it?
Well, I cast a spell this time with a little more confidence. Cast my spell and just let it fly and watch it hit him with satisfaction.
All right, as it breaks down. Overexerted. All right, what are you doing next? This is it for now.
Quickly to the river!
I follow them to the river. Yeah. We need to get across the Hornblade, and that's what Tristane said, so I trust him, so.
Have I had any luck finding anything?
I was getting to that, yeah.
Lovely.
So the harbor of the city is on the northern parts of the shore.
Okay.
Usually, people don't need boats because you have a bridge. But you find a small, kind of not very small, like rowboat, which is enough for like 5, maybe 6 people.
Are there more of these on the other side of the river?
Absolutely. There are bigger ships there too.
Do I see anybody over there that could maybe man any of these? Like, are there...
You see people running and screaming in fear as dragons attack them.
Right. Okay. I'm going to run across the river and, take the first person I see running off and say, do you know how to steer these boats?
What?
There are people on the other side of the river. They need your help. Just help me get these boats to them.
What? Going into the open? Are you crazy?
I will protect you, but I need you to help the people on the other side of the river.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage because of your face.
Oh, it was bad no matter what I did.
He looks at you. You're crazy! We need to get to the Hyperless, come! And he kind of grabs you and tries to pull you to the side of the building, out of sight, while a dragon swoops over your heads. Now there are 2 dragons. Both of them are wide-scaled. You see this now as the sky starts to clear a little bit and just a little bit of snow still falls down. And you see one of them is big. The other one is not as big.
Go ahead and get to
both-
the High Palace, but I need to get at least one of these boats over there. There are
And
people stranded.
And you see as the bigger one lands 2 streets over and just like starts to rip off the ceiling of this building. And you just see this seems to be a bank or something like that. As he just like disappears with a hop into the building. This one was a big dragon. This one was like 25 feet body size and then wings and tail.
All right, well, you can run, or you can help me get the others to safety.
You're mad! And he just like lets go of your ropes and just like bolts it into the eastwards.
Fine, I'm gonna grab one of those boats and start pushing it to the other side then as fast as I can,
Sure.
just so that there's enough for everybody.
Okay. So as you're halfway on the river doesn't flow very quick. This is like a fairly wide river, so the stream isn't as volatile, right? As powerful. So yeah, you can make it over to the other side easy enough. However, you still needed to use like a smaller boat because you were just one person here, right? But you have now the boat that was on the other side from the beginning and the one that you're bringing over now, right?
Is that enough to get everybody over, or do I feel like I need to get another small boat?
Could be enough. It will be crowded, but should work if you don't find more people on the way.
Okay.
Now, as the rest of you guys is moving towards the river, that's what you said, right?
Yep.
All right. As the rest of you guys is moving towards the river, you get to the shore. As you see Marlene kind of rowing as best of her ability, still being pained and slowed down by that, over to the other side. As you see from the bank, which is the ceiling is gone at this point, right? You don't know what happened there, but you just see suddenly like a jet of ice exploding out of the side and basically evaporating the windows at that side.
Doesn't look very good.
Fucking hell! Quick, get on!
Yeah, I make sure I make sure there's room for everybody. Make sure the students and my wife get on. And if there's not enough room for me, I dive in the river and swim.
It's winter. You're far in the north.
If there's not enough room, I
You're
take
not
them cross.
I
swimming.
can always go get another boat. Like you can wait.
Although not that Golda takes up a ton of room, but she would offer to like just tie a rope around herself and get drunk behind the boat.
I cannot understand what you're saying. You're far too low on your volume.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm same settings as I was when I started, so I don't know what happened.
Just approach the microphone to your.
It's like practically down my throat at this point.
Maybe that's the issue.
No, I can't put it any closer or any
It's-
further.
Oh, there you are.
Sounds
Yeah.
better now, yeah.
All right,
I
so
can yell really loud.
it's okay. Now you're okay again. Yeah, so Marlene, you're still halfway across to them right now. As you see the group kind of getting to the shoreline and kind of waving at you guys. So you said, Caius, like you put your woman, your wife, you put your wife,
Woman, get in the boat.
you put your wife
Something like
into
that.
the boat, and like a few of the apprentices kind of get in
Yeah.
there too.
The younger students. And I send them across to row her across.
All right, anybody else going into that boat from you guys?
I mean, if Golda would fit, she'd jump in there. She's
Sure.
small enough that she could switch in
Okay, sure, yeah, and
and provide air cover with her bow.
absolutely, Archie.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll wait if he's got to go in the water because of his family. I would be kind enough to wait.
There's another boat coming.
I will leave Tristan in that boat too because I want someone who's competent at spellcasting to be on the other side.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me none of you magical fuckers can't cast levitate.
All right, so Tristan enters too, but this absolutely fills up this small boat as they start to row over to the other side, slowly getting drifted to the west as the river takes them past, but sure. Shortly after that, Marlene, you get over there, take the others in. It's enough, but with the fat-ass dwarf and such,
I will
It's-
hop out and run across
yeah.
just to make it a little easier because I can't have these people like pressing on my skin. It
Right.
hurts.
Yeah. All right. So you get over. Now, obviously, the first boat gets to the other side, the shore side first, and everybody kind of looks at you, Golda, since you just murderized this Drake. What's to do?
He just kind of ushers them to the shore and then find cover and kind of like pulls out her bow and covers, like tries to cover them. If anything menaces from the sky, she might shoot at it.
All right. So as you are on this side, and the other boat is halfway again, roughly, right, midway towards you. You kind of usher the different people towards the some cover, right? Like
There's like a boathouse or something on the other shore. She'd usher them towards it.
yeah.
Get out of
Ab-
line of sight.
Yeah, absolutely. As this happens, however, the big drake kind of just jumps out of the bank and kind of looks around and just sees this chestnut of a boat in the midst of the river, and just a quick swoop by Thorin. Marlin, you're not there. So Thorin, Archie, Caius, and a few rest of the apprentices. You
No chance I can get a pot shot at it with my bow to try to distract it.
You can shoot at it, sure. No. The three of them, however, can give me an attack of opportunity if you want.
Right.
Three of them? Cool.
If you want to swipe at this big dragon that is now passing by, and as it passes by, it grabs two of the apprentices right out of the boat and just like flies into the air again, and just like as it kind of turns in the air, just lets them loose, and they slam next to where Golda stands on the ground, breaking all their bones and smashing their face in, as it kind of soars into
so
the.
it did like a U-turn.
Yeah, right. Did like this, came out, and now flies in this direction.
Right.
And you were here, right?
If I see it kill two students, I shoot a fireball at it.
You want to shoot at it? All right, sure.
No! Stop!
How far away from this is this happening from me?
About 20, about 3 to 4 inches.
Well,
It's
so
right in
how many
front of you.
feet is falling? How many
He
feet away?
grabbed two of the apprentices out of the boat that you are in, and the boat is maybe 5 feet long.
This is the large one, right?
Yeah, this is the big one.
Right, but where did he drop them? In
Golda.
location?
On
Golda,
the other
you
side
know
of the
this.
river.
Golda, you know this big one. You fought it before.
Did the name I typed, is that right?
It's not written right, but yeah,
But
that's the one.
the Erethator, however you spell it.
So this is happening right now.
Looks fine. Super fine.
I mean, did she recognize this hole in its face where she put the dragon buster arrow?
Too quick, didn't face you. It's months and months ago at this point. But this is Orathator. I mean, Golda, you're on the other side. You can't tell them.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
Okay, I just.
So yeah, if you want to shoot it if you want to.
who, me?
Oh, you already did. So fireball.
I did, yeah. I just see students die and I just go, son of a bitch, and I just point up real quick. The beam
Alright.
shoots out and explodes.
Yeah, explodes in the air, just barely hitting this thing. Okay.
How far are we from the shore?
Thorin, if you want, you can get. This goes for Archie as well. You can get an attack of opportunity if you want. Oh, so you can't cast a fireball. This is an attack of opportunity. Okay, no, you can't cast it afterwards. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, done. My bad. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
I'm not bothering with that. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you were rowing, right? All right.
I
got it.
don't think it's gonna matter at this point. Not in a condition to fight this thing. Not on a boat.
I'm on a boat, bitch. It's going fast, and yeah, okay, got it. So, what was your question?
How far are we from the shore?
At this point, you're gonna arrive at it, and it looks like that the Drake has other plans as it dives. As you just see it, kind of lowering its fangs and kind of folding its wings apart as it just like smashes into the side of a ceiling, and you hear like some screams of females and males, humans.
Lucky the bastard isn't willing to get revenge. Almost doomed the rest of your students.
He's just like, he's not even listening. He's just so out of it with the students being killed. He walks over to the two broken bones. Like, they're dead for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They have.
They're paced.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
Golda probably would have tried to do triage if she had been standing by them when they
I-
dropped.
Yeah, they dropped next to where you are, but like one of them landed on its head, and the other one got basically his leg pushed into the body itself, basically impaled on its own legs.
All I can
Simon,
do is
where am
this.
I in this?
She kind of shake her head at him and kind of
I-
sigh.
All
We gotta keep.
I can try to do is this. King under the mountain. King of kings. From the depths
As
of
you
stone.
say this, another group of attackers see you and start to move your way. Now let me just, yeah.
I continue.
See this? You see some cultists standing there, and they just like throw out a dead body onto the street as they kind of step into the streets. The remaining students bolt and run eastwards from where you are right now. Initiative, please.
So I
I
can
should offer them fools.
Simon, where am I in this? Because I'm confused at this point.
You're on the shoreline as you went there on foot, basically.
Okay, so I'm with like Golda and them right now.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
I'm pissed. 19.
Golda just doesn't care. She can't get her initiative up.
Well, you're
like,
still
"Ah."
trying to. You're still
Like, I
getting
need some fucking coffee. I've been running since like 2 days ago.
Do I get to finish the prayer?
Sure.
Still rolled higher than me. Brutal.
All right.
Because the dwarf gets up, he just goes, depths of stone we call either song, feel our hearts, in the name of Father, we call. And as he does that, he spreads some powdered iron in the air, and it like spreads across us and like sticks to you.
Coming in and out for me.
For me too. It's interesting.
Yeah, me too.
Can you repeat what you said?
Okay, as the dwarf finishes his prayer, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, he throws some powdered iron in the air, and it like spreads out magically and goes on your skin, right? And you feel some of your wounds. They don't close, but it's like your skin hardens a bit, and you get slightly better. It's die, right?
What is it?
Baronar watches over us. Everyone within 25 feet can spend 3 hit dice.
All right.
Oh. Cool.
If only I had hit dice.
I'll spend a hit dice for that. That's awesome. Spend 2.
All right. Everybody, initiative. All right, I win. Yeah. So these cultists just charge at you guys. Now the closest one would be Golda, and then Caius as he was running after the Drake. Marlene, you are on the shoreline as well. So how many are there? Let me see. Okay, so 7 of these cultists come running away. Let's real quick reopen the call just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got 9 minutes left. So
All right. So as these cultists starting to kind of trying to murderize you two, one of which, however, runs. Let's see we have Marlene, Archie, or Thorin. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dear Thorin, because fuck you, I guess. I don't know. So first, let's start with you, Thorin. He runs at you, and he just grabs 2 daggers, and just tries to skewer you with that. However, 16 and 15 miss, right?
Yeah, he just goes and he goes low as the dwarf is getting his hammer. He actually stabs straight into the chest of the dwarf, but you see it clang, and he like goes like wide-eyed as the dwarf smiles. Not just gloves.
Indeed, and he just like, I'm gonna kill you, you piece of shit dwarf. All right, next one being Golda. You have 3 of them against you. First one misses, first attack. Hits probably second attack with 18. Golda?
That counts on all attacks, right?
Yeah, it hits.
All right. So
All right.
You're
So
still local.
give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
con saving.
Yes, you take 5 points of damage
Okay.
and make your save.
I mean, I don't know why I'm so low. I got it.
All right. So next, second one attacks you. Misses, hits. Another Constitution saving throw, please. As you take 5 points. This time you miss, as you feel like some sort of arcane runes drawing energy out of you. You take an additional 2 points of damage, and you feel a little bit groggy. Third one attacks. Hits and hits with 19. So
I used shield, so. doesn't
you shield? All right.
5? I mean, I said that on the first guy. I would have used shield, so.
All right, so your AC is
It's 16 plus 5.
15 plus 5?
16 plus 5.
16, so 21. So the second, 14 plus 2. The one misses, the other one, however, hits still. So just 1 hit. Constitution saving throw, please. This time against poison.
You're not the fat halflings, the one with poison resistance?
No, I'm not the fancy halfling. Sorry.
You take 8 points.
8 points.
And you made your save, so that's good. All right, so those are those 3. Kaios, you have 3 of your own. First one attacks, stabs, misses, stabs, misses. Second one, stabs, hits, stabs, misses. Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. Poison doesn't affect you. Third one, stabs, misses, stabs, hits. Constitution saving throw, please. All right, the arcane runes don't affect you. However, you still take 6 points. Sorry, 7 points.
7 points? Okay.
Yeah, no, 6, but 7. All right, that is them.
So that was 17 points total. Okay, gotcha.
Might be. That didn't count. All right. So, that is them. Hey, it's your turn.
And there's 3 right in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Love when they're right in front of me. I will wield my quarterstaff and try to hit him.
All right.
Go for the guy on the left, let's say.
Sure. I
I'll
would
do.
have picked this one too.
I use two-handed.
Nope.
No.
That's it?
Yep.
All right. Lauren.
Okay, as we see all these guys rushing, do I identify any of them as a spellcaster?
Don't know. The woman didn't act yet.
And she also seems to have a glaive. I'm not considering it. Okay, then the one that tells me you're gonna die. Yeah, probably not. These guys have leather armor and a couple of daggers. They're all wearing the same thing, or they
Roughly.
vary?
It looked like
Roughly.
this.
Right,
Right.
right. then I just take my hammer back and give it a quick swing on his
Mhm.
face as he's complaining.
Mm-hmm. All right, takes it.
Right, right on the as he breathes out, and then bring it back and go on his back.
Mm-hmm. Takes it.
Right, then I just smack him twice. How many of them are there?
7.
7, including the one in the back, right?
Plus the one in the back.
Okay. All right. I'll leave it at that for now.
All right.
As I just smack him right in the stomach, and as he like arches forward, I hit him in the back, and he slams on the ground as he rolls to the side, getting up, like coughing blood, as probably his lungs are shot.
All right. Golda.
Okay, can you hear me? I just
Yes.
adjusted my gain a little. All right. So sorry, I wasn't totally paying attention because I was trying to fix my mic. What's in front of me? Is there
7
something?
Goldists stabbing
7
you with stabby things.
All right, I guess I'm gonna just go for my blade
There's more.
and just
There are 3 more where Caius is. One is fighting Thorin, and the woman who gave the orders a little bit further in the back.
I'm gonna focus on the guys attacking me since they're gonna interfere with my bow shots anyway.
All right, so you drop your bow.
I don't know if I had my bow out.
You said you covered them with your bow, so I assume you had your bow
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I guess she would kind of drop it over her shoulders, like kind of where like it would still be attached to her, but it would be out of her hands, and whip out her blade and just slash at the most.
All right, so if you want to tuck away your bow, then you can't also attack.
No, but you can hold her bow in one hand and attack with the other, right?
Sure.
I mean, she's literally just dropping it over her shoulders like a I don't know. Not dropping it on the ground, but whatever. Just swinging her
keep it in
blade
hand.
at it.
You need one hand to swing a sword. So.
Yeah, wait.
All right, so you just draw your blade then, yes?
Yeah, she's just whipping at her blade and taking a whack at one of the guys that's beating down on her.
All right, that's it. But you're alone right now.
Yep.
All right, and he's like, "Ugh, this is nothing. I will cut out your tongue."
And I always forget. Do I get to take? I forget if I get a. No, I don't think I could take the dodge action as one of my classes.
No, you can.
No. Can't. Just monks can.
Okay, so that's it. I can't. I mean, I guess I could disengage and try to slip back further.
Yeah, that's something you could do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll try to disengage and try to get back with the rest of the group.
So to whom do you want to run? Thorin is on the one side, Marlene is on the other side, and Archie's standing in between them.
I would go for Marlene because she's my new best friend.
All right. So Scarface it is. Archie.
Okay, so like I will cast Firebolt at like the nearest person. I just guess I'm getting used to it.
All right. So the nearest person would someone who's fighting Caius right now.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, the person who's fighting Caius.
Sure. Yep.
And I Firebolt, and you see smoke coming out of my hands and flies at the guy, and I'm hoping it hit.
Absolutely. It hit, yeah.
And then as my bonus action, can I use Misty Step to like get away from the combat and get someplace safer?
Sure. Which direction you want to go? Into the water? Or do you want to go into the direction where the students fled? Or do you... Yeah, well, that's really the other way, because the other way is where Frulam came from.
Yeah, I'll go the other way. I don't want to be right in the middle of the combat, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you use your movement and your Misty Step to get away. All right. So with the Misty Step, you could theoretically, if you want, also get inside a building and also up level to level, so to the first or second or whatever level. So second or third for the Americans.
That'd be
Want to
cool.
stay on the street? You want to stay in the street, or you want to get into a building?
I'd rather go into a building where I'd even have more protection. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
All right. So Which you want to stay on ground level, or you want to get up at second or third level, or on or even on the roof?
No, I don't want to go all the way up the roof because I need to get back. I don't want to get too far from the group. So just
the second level.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I didn't understand what you said. That's why I asked. All right.
I'm sorry.
So you see him running to the side and then turn into a puff of air and disappear. You don't know where he is right now. All right, Marlene.
Okay, so I know I've got my little halfling buddy, best friend now. So how many cultists do I have on me right now?
None.
None? Okay, what's nearest?
Nearest are 3 that are fighting Caius right now.
3 that are fighting Caius. Okay. I'm going to go ahead.
There's also a singular one where Thorin is. There's one woman a little bit in the behind that gave the orders. She didn't act yet. And 3 more who are three are just charging at you as they are following Golda.
Oh, so there's some coming after Golda. Okay, I'm going to focus on those guys then. And I'm going to go ahead and strike at the first one.
Sure.
Okay, and again.
Sure.
And then
give me a Constitution saving throw, please, to see if you actually strike them.
Oh God. Okay, Constitution save.
Yes, 15. Okay, you do.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead, since there's so many of them. I'm gonna go ahead and take a defensive stance and where is it? There
Use a
it
key
is.
point. Got it. All right, dodgy. Okay.
And I'm just like positioning myself between them and Golda.
Absolutely, that's what I understood. So you start to see the woman kind of rear her spear above her head, and then she goes towards. Maybe just three possibilities for her. Not Thorin, not Marlene, but Caius. She runs towards you, and as she doesn't really get directly towards where you are standing, but she kind of throws her spear around, and starting around her, you see these little like ghostly apparitions which look like snakes or small bat-like creatures kind of start to appear around her and swirl around her. You please give me I think it's dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Let me make doubly sure.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's dexterity. Wait, no, it's wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
Better.
All right, so that's enough. So you just take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right, and she barks out some orders to kill them. Bring me their heads. All right, which they will promptly try to do. Caius, let's start with you, because you are having luck right now. First attack, stabby, missing with 13.
Yep.
All right.
Misses.
Second, how are you looking against 15?
15 hits.
All right, Constitution saving throw, please. As you take 6 points of damage. And the third one, stabs hits and stabs misses. Constitution saving throw. You make it. However, you still take 5 points.
All right. Feeling good over here.
All right. So when you're feeling good, let's make Thorin also feel good about himself. First attack, miss. Second attack, miss. You just have 1, so he misses against you. As he is a little bit, he's like, stand still, you piece of trash. All right. And the 3 that are fighting Marlene with disadvantage. First attack, misses. 15 misses, right? If like 17 or something.
AC is 18.
18. All right. Second attack misses due to defensive stance. Second person, crit 1. Also misses entirely. Third person misses and crits you, but then he doesn't. So you are not getting hit at all because dodging is good. So how do you dodge these 2 attacks that would have otherwise hit you?
So like as the blow like goes by me, I just go ahead and like roll my body around them, so I'm like suddenly behind him, and I'm just like moving between these guys in that sort of manner, so that they can't really get a beat on where I am.
All right, nice, good job. All right, Kaios, 3 in your face, and this woman 2.
Awesome. I cast Whole Person on Frulem.
All right, that's wisdom, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it's Wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
I do not make the save.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So she is, what is it, paralyzed?
Paralyzed, yeah.
All right, got it. You want to move?
Yeah, I'd like to try to get away from these guys. They're gonna attack me, but I mean, not much I can do. So I will. I'm gonna try to move back.
All right, provoking from 3 of them. 14 misses.
14
and
hits,
1
actually.
miss.
14
And
is my armor class.
okay, so 2 miss and 1 hit you. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please, and make me another one for concentration. All right, make both. However, you'd still take 4 points.
Okay.
As you're getting scratched. All right, where do you want to run?
I will try to get. I'm assuming my wife and Tristan are like way behind us. Hopefully.
Tristan is trying to lead them in the direction where the students ran.
Okay, perfect. I will try to get closer to the melee fighters, but behind them. Kind of. Yeah, I'll go.
You're split out right now. You don't have like a front line. Thorin is on one side. Marlene is like swamped on the other side.
Okay, I will go towards Thorin.
All right. Speaking of which,
beside him, or behind him. Sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Thorin.
How far am I away from the spellcaster, who still probably is paralyzed, but still has the wisps around her?
30 feet.
It's too far for me to get, so I'll just look at the guy in front of me who's probably looking really bad and take my hammer. Ah, shut it!
Nope.
Will I... Yep. It at precision.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. And is he still alive?
Absolutely.
Ah, damn it. And he just smacks him, and as he's like stumbling back, goes quick for another MS swing.
Yeah.
You do not add anything to this one.
Alright, that's a miss.
Okay. And just goes in whoosh, and whiffs right in front of him. Still.
Nope. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I will. Yeah.
All right.
And the dwarf just, in a rage, continues going, trying to put this guy down.
Mm-hmm.
And as he goes for that previous swing, he just gives it a quick end back, but he just glances off his leather armor, and as his shoulder bashes him, he brings it back and finally tries to put him down. Okay, that should it.
Yep. All right, he takes it.
Holy shit, these guys are tough. And just smacks him straight in the chest.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right, he looks worn down, breathing heavily.
It
He's
should
like,
be.
I'm
That's
gonna
like, what?
finish you off. It's exactly 50 damage you did so far.
Yeah,
Good.
that's what I was thinking. 56.
What do you want to do?
unmute my mic first. Okay, so I guess Golda, if she recognizes that the bitch is casting spells, she's gonna rearm her bow, like grab it up off the ground or whatever.
All right.
And
You basically just sheath your sword, right? The bow was still on your hand.
yeah,
Mhm.
sheath a sword, whatever. Knock an arrow and launch it at this chick to try to bring her concentration on wherever those wisps are around her, because they look nasty.
Mm-hmm. Shooter, advantage.
I am shooting. I'm waiting for it to roll. It will do it someday. I clicked it. Do I need to click it again?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Come on.
That counts.
There you go.
All right, you hit. Snack attack.
Did I get a sneak attack? Is anybody within 5?
You have advantage on
Yeah.
your
Oh,
attack.
okay. Yeah. She's
It's not an auto
paralyzed. I
crit.
forgot.
If you were within 5, it would be an auto crit.
Yeah, it's not a crit though.
No.
Okay, she takes it. Let me see if she makes her concentration check.
At least she's probably bigger than 10. Though.
Yep, but she makes it. It's not much bigger than 10 because you take half damage. Not half damage, but you take half the DC as you took damage. Okay. So yeah, she takes it. She can't really react to it though. But the wisps of wispiness still maintain. All right, Archie. Take a look out of the window and see basically what's happening.
That's what I was going to say. From my vantage point, I can see what's going on, and I can see that
Absolutely.
that the leader, this woman, is still probably the most serious threat.
Perhaps.
Well, that's who I'm going to aim at, and I'm going to cast lightning bolt.
All right. Since you're at an angle, you cannot really hit more people. Also, because she is not in the melee right now, so will just hit her.
Okay.
Because you're shooting a little bit from above, right? Shooting from an angle. All right, give me the DC. What is it? 17.
There's
I
no
think
save.
she auto fail.
She fails strength and dexterity, paralyzation.
Auto fails strength and dexterity checks.
Yep. All right, so she just takes it. Oh, all right. Let me make another concentration check. This time I don't make it. All right. That sucks for her. But for you guys. All right. She stands there looking singed now. Okay, what happens here?
Oh yeah, I cast from the window, and then I see that it hits, and I'm like, yes, and then I backed away from the window.
All right, so you guys see arcing out of the window this electric energy hitting her right in the chest as you have your smell of ozone still lingering in the air. All right, Marlene, you're surrounded.
All right, so I've got these 3 guys on me. Do I need to make my con save now? Or
If you want to use an action, please do so, yes.
well, I want to hit things, so yes.
All right,
Okay.
then hit.
So I'm gonna go ahead. The guy that I was attacking in the first
Earlier?
place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit.
I'm gonna go ahead. These guys are pretty beefy. Can I?
Hit.
I'm gonna use one of my stones, and then I'm going to go ahead and patient defense again.
All right, so what happens here? You hit him twice. He's not dead.
Okay. So as I'm like dodging in between all of these guys, I take my quarterstaff and I manage to strike him like hard against his back.
Mhm.
And then I go ahead and I punch one of those star stones into his neck.
All right. As it flies basically parallel with your with your motion of your hand. Chunk. Nice. And you see white lines kind of come from the wound. It looks like veins kind of basically building as these are white, burning hot. Nice. Good job. All right. She can make another save against hold person at the end of her round, right?
Correct. Yes, at the end of her turn.
All right. End of her turn. She makes the save.
Damn. Okay.
DC was 17, right?
DC was 16.
16, yeah, then she makes it doubly. All right. Yeah, she makes it. She can move again, but not now. They try to finish off this pesky elf that uses stones and shit. All right, Marlene,
Yeah.
disadvantage. Here it comes. First attack, misses. Second attack, crit, and crit miss. So miss. Third attack, second guy, first attack.
I was beginning to think you were putting a Fall Grave on her.
16 AC misses. So miss because dodgy. And then another crit and a 5. So miss.
Just
All right.
damn it, you're having
So-
so much pain.
10,
So-
10 gold to whoever can hit the elf.
All right, so the three others then turn around if we get.
Oh, God.
Okay, so they don't manage to hit you as you nimbly dodge to the side, duck, and dive. Then Thorin, the guy in front of you, bleeding out of the side of its mouth, says, "Gonna die. You already lost. You don't know it yet." And he misses.
Okay, before
And then he. Yeah.
before he goes to the second swing, as he comes, the dwarf stops it with his hammer and goes, "You first!" and brings the
Yeah.
hammer on him.
And thus he dies. Don't even want to know what you roll. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's it.
And
two-
crushes his skull.
He had 2 hit points left, so.
Yeah, I don't know if his second attack with it, but I'm not taking it.
Alright, so you finish him off and he falls over dead. Still 3 guys left. Where to? Caius, you just ran away, right? Behind the dwarf.
Yep.
Alright, so then 3 more come running your way. Thorin. 2 of which try to hit you, 1 of which tries to hit Caius. First attack, Thorin. 17?
As he comes, he just glances off the shoulder as the dwarf angles his armor.
Alright, second attack misses. First attack, second guy misses. Second attack, second guy misses. Chaos, first attack, third guy hits. Second attack, third guy hits. First against the poison, Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
You make it. Still, you take 5 points. Then against the magic, please make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, Golda, I forgot about you. You missed your save. Oh, you did that one, however, very well. Nice. So you just take 7, 8, 9 points. Golda, can you make me another Constitution saving throw, please?
9 points. Okay.
Sure. Con save. Do-do-do-do-do.
I'm looking rough.
All right, you don't make it. This would be at the end of your last turn. Take another 5 points of necrotic damage as the
Ow.
magic lingers on you. So this is on your turn. I just forgot last turn, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So did all of them? She can't do anything. You don't really need to make a concentration concentration save anymore because the spell broke from her. So, Caius.
Okay. We don't want her casting spells. She's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast another hold person on her.
All right. She makes a save with a critical.
Fucking hell. All right. As my bonus action, I'm going to drink my last healing potion.
All right.
Small healing potion. So
Sure.
2d6
Thorin, 3 guys up against you. Found some new friends from Caius.
I thought that was done. Right?
Hmm.
The dwarf takes his hammer and swings low at the first one. They're all inert, right?
More or less, yeah.
Well, if I took that long. And I swing, and as I do, I will. Where's Golda?
She is hiding at the side of the shoreline.
Right.
I was hanging out with Malene, but
Yeah. Then Marlene went and is in a melee fight with 3 of them.
And holding on somehow. Unbelievably.
Okay,
Dodging.
then if she's hiding, I will swing at him with
She
the
isn't
first-
hiding. She isn't hiding. She's standing at the
no,
shore.
I'm out in the open. I'm just
Oh.
all by myself. There's nothing on me.
Okay. Then I'm gonna change that and add this to this one.
All right, make an attack. What do you do? Thorin?
No, it's on the previous attack.
Oh, sorry. All right. Other thing. Anyways. Okay. Make my save.
All right, then he just takes 4 more as I hit him like on the knee, but he just bends slightly in, doesn't
Yep.
cave. And he brings the hammer back and swings again. Right on
Alright.
his face.
Yep, takes it.
Here a while. And as I'll do it as a bonus action. I will call to Moradin and point to Golda and be like, "Let's kill this guys! Wipe them, Golda! Get in position!" And as I say that, you suddenly feel a link, Golda, to Thorin. It's not like you can read thoughts, but you can like share feelings. You know if he's in pain, right? You know his left shoulder is hurting, things like that. And I feel the same thing about you.
I feel that you really want a beer right now.
He always wants to be right now.
Exactly.
So damage between you two is shared now.
We can share it as we want.
It is shared 50-50. It's not can, it is. Alright, so if you take damage, Golda, he takes half of it, and if he takes damage, you take half of it.
No jumping in acid or lava right now, dude.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Take that.
Golda, speaking of which.
Alright, so the spellcasting bitch is still alive.
Yep.
There's nobody on her, though?
Nope.
She's not paralyzed anymore.
Nope.
There's 3 on Malene.
Yep.
Golda's kind of like looking back and forth, and she just sighs and takes another shot at the spellcaster, knowing she's
Alright.
probably the worst threat right now to the party.
Alright. Take it. That's it. That's enough for your killer.
So Golda just like you could see her head like swiveling back and forth, and she just kind of like it almost looks like she unconsciously just takes a shot at this spellcaster, and it flies and aims true and just goes right through her throat, and
And
like
she was
this-
uttering another command.
as she was getting ready to cast another spell to take out one of her party members, and she almost looks embarrassed that she did it. She's like,
Yay. Nice, good job. Good job. Archie.
Yes. So I see Thorin still fighting with these 3 cultists, right?
As well as Malene, indeed.
Fireball.
Like they're in more trouble.
What do you want to do?
I was saying, who looks like they need more help? I mean, from my vantage point, can I tell, or just?
Looks like both of them are fighting 3.
One's on me.
Yeah, but you're still in the same
Yeah.
fight.
I guess I'll just. I'm trying to imagine where they're at, so I'll cast it the nearest ones. I guess I think Thorin's closer to me.
Malene would be closer.
Well, then Marlene.
Sure.
Or Mal-
Merlin. All right, Merlin. Nice. What you doing here? What you doing, man?
So yeah, I cast it from the window. You see like a flash of orange, like flames come from the corner of the window and strike straight next to Marlene. And then you hear like a voice like woohoo, and then but you don't really see anybody up there.
All right, Merlin.
All right, well, as the pronunciation of my name continuously changes, I'm going to go ahead and keep going at the same guy. Another Starstone.
Yep.
Still up, though? Freaking hell.
Yeah, he is.
Damn. Okay. Again, then.
Oh yeah, that totally kills him.
Okay. So, and then I still have the 2 on me, so I'll patient defense again after that. But, so as she's doing her dodging, she's going to go ahead and come and face the guy right in front of her, and she's going to grab him, grab his head, and dig both of those stones into his eyes.
All right, yeah, he dies quickly in vain.
And she lets go of him and lets him crumble to the ground.
Yeah, he just tries to start to scream, but dies so quickly that he really just can't. All right, start a 4th round. You see, Caius, you see your students running your way now, as well as your wife and your former master, Tristane. And they're just like waving their arms
I
All
look.
right. Yeah, sure.
But not my turn yet.
you look. All right. Then cultists look. Caius. Cultist trying to hit you. First attack. 12 misses. Second attack.
Gonna miss.
13 misses.
Misses. Nice.
Thorin. First guy. First attack. Misses. Second attack. Crits. Constitution saving throw. Not against poison. This is not poison.
It's a con save. I have it for days. Not
All
that
right. Still taking 11 points. Second guy. First attack. For 20.
First I see. It's.
Con save against poison. They need to make it. All right. Take 9 points.
How much of it is poison?
None.
Okay, then.
Second attack. Want to do something?
No.
All right. Second attack misses. 3 guys against
Malin?
Mali.
No,
Yeah,
not Malin. Golda, you also take 9.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, I only have 2 on me now.
You have 2 on you. First attack with disadvantage. Doesn't matter. Crit 1. Second attack misses. Second guy, first attack misses. Another 1. Second attack misses. All right.
She moves like they do.
It's like the
She's
Matrix.
the
Yeah, exactly. Neo, it's you.
She's just dancing with those cultists.
one.
All right.
0. At least while our key points aren't at 0. After that, it's bailout time.
I defy your physics and substitute my own.
All right. Gaius, 1 in front of you, 2 more next to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm focused on the guy fighting in front of me, so I will. Disadvantage if I shoot him with a firebolt, right?
Yep.
It's
a ranged attack.
Yeah. Then I will hit him with the quarterstaff.
All right.
Try to bop him on the head.
Bop, bop.
I think you still have better chance with the firebolt, even at disadvantage.
I might. Actually, you know what? It's probably a good call. I'm gonna go firebolt.
All right. Point blank.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. That's it. Takes it in the face. Looks a little bit similar to Malin now. Not as bad, though. All right. Anything
I
else?
bet
Is it the same one I was hitting, or the different one?
No,
Oh, the
it's
guy
the
on
one he's
me.
fighting.
I just pushed my hand into his forehead, and that's where I cast it.
Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Thorin.
All right. Brings the hammer back and continues hurting. The same one he was already hurting, trying to put him down
Absolutely.
as they get some swings on him.
Huh?
And gets a good swing. He's probably on his last leg, literally. And as he does, he brings the hammer back and try to, I don't even aim for that. I just go for the shoulder.
The first attack kills him.
Oh, okay. That changes things.
I needed
Okay, so
to do a
the-
little bit with math. Not, yeah.
Okay, so the first swing, I just hit him straight on the knee. And as he, this time it breaks. Go to the previous swing. I just bring the hammer around and quickly smash his head. Then I turn to the one that Caius was fighting.
Is fighting, yeah.
Yeah, and bring a quick uppercut, but I don't have advantage, do I?
No, why would you have advantage?
Hey, yeah. You can play me. And just give it a quick swing as he probably steps back.
Yeah, you hit him, but not with enough force.
Okay, he just slash a bit of the armor out. All right, this one's next. And as I point to him, and with incredible speed, as his previous attack seemed to be just a single motion, he brings it back on him.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I hit him on the shoulder as he falls on one knee before getting back up, and we as his arm goes limp for a while.
All right, 4 left. Hold up.
So there's 4 left. Where are they all at?
2 and 2.
So 2. Golda would aim for the ones on Malin.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
All right. So yeah, one of the ones that's on Malin, Golda would, she's dancing and weaving around with these guys. She would take a shot at one of the two that's on her.
Absolutely.
Try to take some of the heat off.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a snack attack too.
Yep, getting there. Trying to get the chat window back in.
Mm-hmm. Fix it. Ugh. Let's finish this elven bitch. Come on. All right. That's it? Or you want to do something else, Godo?
She would just stay put. There's really nothing threatening her, so she wouldn't move.
All right.
She's got a good shot where she is.
Yeah, you took your damage that you took from Thorin, right?
How much more did he get? Because I know I took 9.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Archie.
Oh, you said the students were like running down the street from something else?
Yeah. They seem to be
Not like-
panicked.
Can I run to that window and just look and see if I see what's going on?
Sure, we'll take you around.
Say that part again?
This would take you around to get to the other side of the building and then take a look. You can act still, but you cannot tell what is happening to your friends. That's what I mean.
Oh, I thought I kind of thought it was like a room or something like that. I could run from the other. No, then I'll stay where I'm at, and then I'll use Firebolt again on the cultists that are attacking Malene.
Sure. All right. Yeah, another hit. Nice. Still not dead though.
So yeah, I cast Firebolt again, and it's pretty much the same tactic where I'm hiding. I'm not so.
Yeah, can't do much about it though right now. So, all right, Malene.
Okay, going for the first one. How does he look right now? Like really bad or just?
He looks angry.
That's it. Okay, so.
He is hurt. Both of them are hurt. But
Okay, I'm going for whichever one just got hit by the firebolt then.
okay.
So 1 and if he's still looking good, I'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still up. Fucking
Nope.
hell.
Just barely killed him.
Oh,
How you kill
okay.
him?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 star stone and I'm going to put it straight through his chest,
Mhm.
like digging it into his heart. And I
Yeah.
feel a little gift from I feel like the rib cage is like protecting him a little bit. So I take the other one and I just take the second star stone to drive the other one even further in. So almost like I'm putting a spike into his heart.
A 1-2 punch, so to speak.
Mhm.
All right.
And
nice.
then I'm actually going to flurry of blows.
Mhm.
And I'm going to twice starstone the guy next to me.
Okay.
And is he still up?
Nope. Also, barely died.
Okay.
The place.
Well, it was like 90 damage in 1 round, so.
Oh wow.
Okay. And then as he drops to the ground, I'm going to kind of stand there like a little stunned for a moment as kind of the adrenaline just rushes over me and I look over to the others, just kind of like
All right.
shaking a
As
little bit.
on the start of round 5, as you look over, you see this big dragon come again over the building where Archie is in. Swoop down on the running apprentices on, let me see, Izel and Tristane, and as it is starting to grab at Izel, Tristane shoves her to the side, gets grabbed himself, as also one of the red shirts is getting
Yeah,
grabbed,
exactly.
and the dragon just like spirals into the air and just like lets him loose, and you just see them falling, and then falling down at another road outside of where you're looking at.
Tristan casts Featherfall naturally, I'm sure, right?
You don't know.
Too bad I didn't prepare it.
All right, cultist's turn. Still to
Fuck.
yeah. Now, Kaios, as you watch in horror, and then happy for a quarter of a second, and then in horror again, as it's your master instead of your wife. Yeah, the cultist uses this and tries to stabby. Stabby 1. Miss. Stabby 2. Miss. Alright, how you dodge these 2 attacks? One comes really, really close.
This guy tries to hit me twice there.
No,
Yeah.
miss.
You try to, yeah.
Yeah, he misses. Yeah. He comes in for Fikes using a sword, and as I'm looking away, I just see the sword kind of come down right toward my eye, and I just quickly it kind of hits the scales on my forehead. It kind of turns when it hits the scales on my forehead, and kind of like smack it off the top of my head. Then when the next sword bullet comes, I'm back focused on him, and I kind of just lean backwards as it swipes across toward my neck.
Nice. Then Thorin might get surprised. Nope. Oh, yes. Thorin, give me a Constitution saving throw, not against poison.
You'll have it.
All right. Still taking 7 points, so that's 4 and 3. Actually, it would be 3 and 3, I guess.
You heard it, Golda?
How much was that?
3.
3 points.
3.
For Ravenclaw. Or Hufflepuff in your case, I guess. All right. Yeah. And with that, the 2 cultists try to book it and run away, provoking from the both of you.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, he provokes.
Okay, well I don't know if that hits, but
No, it doesn't. All right, let me see. Which one do you attack? Oh, well.
I attacked the hurt one.
Yeah. 39. All right, he's good. So they just book it and run towards the western gate. At this
Why aren't
point,
you gonna kill us, assholes?
well,
flee for your life.
so Caius, you want to shoot at them as they're running away? Or you
Oh,
want-
of course.
okay.
Super pissed. Shoot a firebolt right at the back of the guy's head as he runs away.
All right. Sure. Shoot.
I'll
Yep.
do it.
Takes it. Anything else you want to do?
I will start running toward my wife, who's running away from the dragon.
Yeah, she's just like running at you. As you start to run towards her, she's like, we need to get out of here. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's keep. I try to.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah. I'm like, don't worry, Tristan can take care of himself. I'm thinking back in my head, like, I don't know if he's probably might be dead, but like he can take care of himself. It's fine.
All right.
And then, I grab her.
What now? You did get out?
Well, I look over. Can I see the castle right now?
Yeah, but still fairly. Like, I mean, basically, you're here, right? You're basically here.
Yeah. Does it look totally fucked from where I'm standing, or?
No, this castle still seems fine.
Okay.
I mean, you don't know what's happening in the streets there, but
Let's go. Now you're standing there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no time to
maybe-
waste.
maybe I should also mention that it's wrong.
I'm feeling like fuck you, Hornblade. I'm out of here. Just leaving this fucking town.
Okay. These are the circles where the dragons are, I think.
This circle is the castle above your heads. It's not as big. It's like this.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I'm not eating that with my hammer, so.
This is a little bit like Independence Day, right? When this,
Is it gonna like blow up the White House?
I don't know.
No, maybe there's a commander inside going, ramming speed.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so
I start moving toward the palace, I suppose.
All right, so you grab the remaining students and your wife and just like drag her towards the High Palace.
Just like we got to get there.
Yeah, I guess
Um,
the blood-soaked Golda would be hurting them behind, like
Mhm.
banging an arrow against her bow to keep them moving.
I keep toward the shoreline though, because if things look like they're going south on the once we get there,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a boat. Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
As we're going there, and I'll keep to the narrow streets. Could I pass by where his teacher fell, or is that too off the way? Like, if I'm gonna get 100, 200 feet away from the party, I'm not doing it.
What do you want? Can you repeat that?
If I could pass by where his teacher fell.
His
But
teacher?
when I-
No. They were coming. You would go into the directly opposite direction. The dragon was
It's
flying
too far
towards the
back.
castle.
I just look in its direction and I follow him. I keep a quick whistle. Signal Samson.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. He was last time you saw him. He was about where the flying castle is right now.
but he ran in this direction, right? So
Oh.
probably didn't stay there.
No, probably not.
So I'm guessing.
I'm
somewhere in
imagining
this
probably.
quarter,
Mutton chops for
because
Drake.
there was a big Drake also rummaging there. So
Yeah.
Golda might take
I'm
the
gonna try
key.
it, right?
Yeah, Golda might do the same thing for Rav, even though he's probably split the city by now.
Alright, so-
It's already back at Waterdeep.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went back to hang out with Leosin. It's safe back there.
All right. Very
I
good.
keep an eye out for Tristan if I see with the direction we're going. If I see him,
Yeah,
hopefully he's
well,
still alive,
again,
but
Again,
who
you
knows?
didn't. He was carried into the other direction. But yeah. So you guys make your way towards the castle, the palace. You said you want to keep to the river, right? The riverside.
I would like to, yeah, because if the castle looks crazy, then I'm just gonna get out of here.
The point is we want to avoid this open area, right?
Yeah.
So we'll probably
Yeah.
go through these streets, right?
Like
We don't want the
upwards.
dragons to come around and swoop us again.
Yeah, kind of
Alright.
like this.
Yeah, if we're out in the open, we're sitting ducks.
All right.
Yeah, I think
No.
the best is actually here.
All right. So now I would want to go. I will still go in turn order. I would want to go to describe how what happens during your travels. I mean, it's like 10 minutes or so, right? Being careful and so. During your travels from where you are right now towards before you get to the palace, what you see, how you react to it, and describe the horrors of this invasion of these drake creatures. Caius.
I mean, he's already covered in blood. Some of it his own, a lot of it his
Uh-huh.
own probably.
Yeah.
His like face is like there's probably a cut where that guy hit him. The blood drained down his face. He's pulling the students behind, trying to keep them moving. He has wife very close to him, like with an arm around her.
Yeah.
And he's kind of holding her down, so like she's kind of ducked down and kind of bringing her through houses, try to get her through. And if he sees people, he's only focused on her really. He's
Yeah.
focused on the students and her, trying to get them through. And he's just telling her like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get out of here. I promise you. You will have our child. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get to the Hornblade. It's gonna all be fine. I'm gonna get you out of here. And just keep moving. He ignores anybody pleading for help. Unfortunately, he just keeps going.
All right.
He's focused.
Absolutely. And he has good reason to be. All right. Nice. Thorin.
Yep, as we're going, and you mentioned that, Thorin does mention you to stop as you see one of the smaller of the white dragons stop by a nearby home. And we all eyed, and as we look, we see inside the building, there's on the window, like huddling in a corner, what appears to be a few dwarves, a woman and a man, and probably a child. And you just see him rip off half of the roof, reach in with his paw once, then twice, and then he brings two of the dwarves on his paw, and Thorin is just grabbing his hammer, but you put your hand on his shoulder and he glances at you. He just looks straight at this dragon as he lifts his maw up and lets them go straight down his throat. He just literally swallows them all.
Mm-hmm.
Thorin's just glaring daggers at this guy as says, "My hammer will find your ass."
All right. Golda.
Golda is pretty much just taking up the rear of the group, making sure the students are moving. She's got an arrow knocked in her bow, and she's just scanning the sky obsessively. and every little sound she's jumping at, and a couple of people have almost gotten shot in the butt. But she's basically like just on edge as they're moving along, picking
Nice.
through the rubble.
All right. And as you whistle one last time, you hear like a "Rrr," and then everybody would see this big, meaty dog charge out of like a side alley and just jumps the gnome and pins her on her back.
And he almost gets an arrow in him.
That would be
Yeah.
a plot twist.
That would be a plot twist, indeed.
Good old Raph.
And he's just like.
And his presence seems to center her slightly again, and she swings up onto his back, but she still, like, keeps her arrow at a ready.
All right. So, Raph found you back. Archie.
Yeah, so as we're walking, you see Archie keeps turning around and looking at the sky, the castle in the sky, and he's like totally amazed, and he keeps having to like run and catch up, and he keeps tripping, and you can also see that he's like kind of really shaken up, but still holding himself together, and you guys can tell by now that this is probably the first time he's ever really had seen anything this wild or anything like that. So he's totally out of place, I guess. He's just mixed up, but that's what he's doing. He's like, right now, I would say he's obsessed with the thing in the sky.
All right. Marlene, now please tell me how you get cornered and into a fight with the smaller of the two white dragons.
Okay, so as we're going, Marlene kind of starts falling behind as the exhaustion of everything that's been going on just kind of catches up with her.
Mhm.
And the pain is just becoming more and more intense. Eventually, you guys don't even really know where she went. But she's pretty much just like fallen to her knees, like taking a breather because she physically can't do anything more when this dragon suddenly lands in front of her and kind of pushes her back towards the corner.
All right. And as you just like barely get around the corner and basically in front of everybody, everybody would see the swath of blizzard and icicles shoot out of this alleyway, barely missing her, and hit the side of the opposite side buildings as this big dragon, well, big, smaller than the other one, still pretty big, comes charging around the corner and looks at you menacingly, hungry, and in a killing mood.
Guess my hammer will find your ass rather fast.
All right.
That was quick.
Yeah.
How long has it been since the previous fight?
5 minutes.
All right, then we still have the 8 points sharing going.
Hit point sharing, what?
Between
right.
me and Golda.
Okay.
So missing.
Although your initiative finally looks good.
What about the mages?
She gets attacked by the dragon, right?
Initiative,
initiative.
please.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see initiative. Here we go.
All right.
So I'm also on the wrong thing. That's why. On the wrong icon.
All right.
There you go. Big 4 from me.
All right, Golda, you just see Marlene coming around the corner in the last second as part of the arm of her tunic gets ripped apart by the blizzard, but she herself without any wounds. As the dragon then kind of turns around and looks at you.
So this dragon
Right.
is pretty much right on top of Marlene.
Yeah, you're a little bit further behind, as you specifically also said that you are in the rear.
So
Right.
she's already got an arrow knocked. She calls it what the closest equivalent to twat waffle is in
Yeah.
Draconic, and just fires a shot. Like, probably not gonna hit it, but phew.
See. Do you think that hits, or do you think that didn't hit?
Well, it's a smaller one, so no. I'm pretty sure that hit.
Yeah, pretty sure too.
And does that get? Is Marlene within fighting
It's snack attack, yeah.
snack attack distance?
Snack attack. All right.
Yeah, I
That's it.
heard that sucker.
All right. He rears
Big-
back and says, "You hunt, you meal."
She yelled at it like basically like, "You never had a meal that fought back this way, have you?"
Me eat
Interconic.
first. Me. He speaks only Draconic.
Yeah,
Me
she's
eat
yelling at it.
first. You. All right, that's your turn. Or you want to do
Yep.
something else? All
Oh
right.
no, that's all she can really do. She's not gonna back down from this.
All right, Archie.
Oh, well, he kind of freaks out when he sees this because this is maybe too much. But anyway, he drops to one knee and starts casting his last spell and casts Lightning Bolt and aims it at the dragon.
All right, this will also be standing on his tombstone. He casts his last spell.
Should have saved it for invisibility.
Ah,
That would be interesting. Invisibility, my last spell. Yeah.
Base. All right. All right. Yeah, you can angle it upwards so it doesn't hit anybody since this thing is bigger. So what happens here? I make my save.
Oh, crap. He puts everything he has into it, and you see a crackling bolt of lightning. You see hair on his arm stand up from the electricity, but it doesn't hit. It just misses. And he's just just looks down at the ground.
Grazes it. All right.
It still does damage, right?
Yep. Half damage.
Not like you missed entirely.
Well, the adjacency is still uncomfortable. All right. He's like, infidels! Me hungry! Lie down, die! All right. Anything else you want to do, Archie?
Lie down.
You lie down?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I just stand there wide, or I'm still on one knee. I don't even get up. I just look at my disappointment and failure. I'll stay right there.
Marlene.
Okay, well, now, like, completely exhausted, I'm going to use, oh, do I need to make a con save first, or?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay,
you're good.
so, good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and, use my last star stone.
All right.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
3
Okay.
damage.
Well, it like probably digs under one of his scales and hurts. Well, more like a pebble in his foot.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty disappointed by that. So I take my quarterstaff and I'm trying to basically pound it in even further, but to no avail.
Mhm.
And realizing that I'm probably royally screwed, I'm going to go ahead and take my defensive stance because it's what's gotten me this far.
At the end of your turn, the dragon will use 2 of his legendary action points.
Of course he will.
Please, everybody within 10 feet, which would be, Marlene, Thorin, and I guess Caius, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I have evasion.
DC is 19.
yeah, I fell.
Oh,
All right, so the 2 that fail, you are knocked prone. And Marlene, you are not. You can get me an attack of opportunity if you want.
absolutely.
As you take half and the other 2 take full damage, that's 16 points.
I take no damage because it was a dex save and evasion.
Got it.
I'm unconscious.
All right, so you get hit by a little of shrapnel and of pebbles and stuff that lies on the ground as you get pushed in the arms of your wife and fall unconscious. And Thorin, you take 16, so you take 8, and
Yes.
Gola
Already
takes 8.
told it.
All right. As the dragon flies up and lands on top of the next roof.
when he goes away from me, do I get another? No, that's my reaction. Never mind.
Exactly. The attack of opportunity
Yes.
was the.
Yes.
All right, Thorin.
I assume between getting up, I cannot reach this dragon away.
No,
How far away is he up high?
he is. I mean, he's more up than far away. He's about like 35 feet away from you.
All right. I look to the others. Spread! And I begin moving as far away as I can, so we're not all in breath. And as I move, I take a potion, and as he downs it, you see the dwarf begins to twitch, as basically is what the parts you can see of his skin begin turning to almost stone, iron color, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as he stops, his eyes, as he opens them, are just pure white.
All right, Mr. Hyde.
Right, and still have my action. Sure, I'll take one of. I don't think I can attack twice with my javelins, right? Because I need to draw them.
Yeah, you need to draw them. You have them on your back.
One.
You can just throw one, right? I mean, theoretically, you could throw more than one, but you can't because you need to draw them. Or axes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so. What happens here? I mean, that's a miss.
Yep. I throw the axe, and the axe goes flying. It goes actually straight for
You
his
have, you have
face.
disadvantage too, right? I mean,
Yeah, the axe goes straight for his face, and he just swipes one of his wings, and the wind goes side.
deflects it. All right, nice.
Take the
Okay,
hammer back on.
dragon's turn. Everybody, please give me a wisdom saving throw. DC is 14. Well, those who are dying, you don't need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I figured.
All right, those who did not make the save, you are now feared, and fear this dragon. At the end of each of your turns, if you are feared, you can repeat the save to end the effect. All right?
Is that meet or beat? So if I got a 14, I passed?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, as the dragon lifts up once in the air, let's see what I roll. I don't recharge my breath. As I leap into the air, and he just like swoops down and tries to grab. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so since Kaius is down, I will substitute your wife for you.
Oh, great.
Golda and Redshirt. He grabs Golda, trying to grab you, and Redshirt, please give me a grapple check. Means you can give me an acrobatics or athletics, and do it against the strength of this white dragon. So let's do the Redshirt first. Defensive roll, crap. He's grabbed, and Golda. I rolled a net 2, so that doesn't meet your still pretty bad roll. All right. So he grabs one of the apprentices, tries to grab Golda, and Golda, what do you do to dodge?
His claw like comes in and almost encircles her, and she like pops out of the top like she's a slippery bar of soap, and like kind of rolls off the top of his hand and spits on him as she pops out.
All right. And then he tries to bite at Archie while he moves up again. This will provoke from you, Golda. And Archie from you, too.
So, yeah, I guess she would, like quickly, grab her scimitar and jab at his paw as he tries to...
No, you don't. You have your bow ready. It means you actually can just, slap him.
Okay, then I guess she would just shoot at him with the bow at disadvantage.
All right. Yep, that's not enough with disadvantage. That's also you used to have disadvantage on your spell range attacks too. Since he's melee, right? I think you do. Or do you have anything that makes it that you don't have disadvantage, Archie?
Archie?
All right, then you do have disadvantage. He then flies up in the air and just lets the poor sub fall down. He will try to brace. Let's see. 1, Oh, well, that doesn't. Yeah. Okay. As he takes 45 points of damage. All right.
He's toast.
Yeah, and basically dies immediately.
That was a student.
That was a student.
Good times.
Gaius, give me a die roll.
We love
I'm
you, cannon
dying.
fodder.
Seriously. There you go.
All right, there's the die roll. Let's start and rehost this the call right now. All right. Start of round 2. Gula, you're first to act. Gula, you're first to act.
Sorry, I have myself muted. I'm up.
Mhm.
So I guess as this thing is still swooping away from us, she's gonna take a shot at it.
All right. Yeah, it's 40 feet up in the air right now.
Not like she has anything else to do.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Pew pew.
Come on. Pew pew me.
I did. I got a 29.
I don't see it.
I see a 29. I got 29, 18, 10 points.
Oh, now it comes. Wow. All
Yeah,
right,
that was really slow, weird.
All right, yeah, that hits. Got it. He takes it.
She like just keeps insulting it in Draconic
Mm-hmm.
because she's kind of had it. She's losing it a little. Stress is
All
getting
right.
to her.
All right. Archie.
So it's flying away?
It's hovering above you. Just letting Pete just fall to his death.
Firebolt. That's all I got. So
All right. All right. What happens to you here?
I go to cast Firebolt. I get in position like I'm really going to make a good shot, and I trip and kind of like fall right on my face, and I sprain my thumb.
All right. Thumb is thoroughly sprained. Merlin.
Merlin?
We'll get it right eventually, guys. So, Marlene sees Caius is down. She's going to run next to him and you bring out her healer's kit and do everything she can to just kind of stabilize him.
All right, you stabilize him. Before you do, however, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Of course. Oh,
Nope.
no.
You don't
Okay.
stabilize him. You also lose your reaction, and you just sit there next to him and just writhe in pain. Right?
Okay. Yep. I'm next to him screaming in agony.
All right.
Terrifying my poor wife.
She'll
Alright.
make
It's like,
me
you
leave
just
her
sit next to him, look at him, and they're just like, ah!
Can I hand her the healer's kit?
It's lying there. You try to use it. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Thorin.
Okay. Thorin looks at this bastard in the sky, flips him the dwarven bird. This goes, I'm Thorin Fobane! Come over here, asshole! Get some of this hammer! Pick someone of my size! Come on! I'll try to get his attention.
Mhm.
I'll step a little to the side, so if he does come for me, at least it doesn't wreck anyone else. Like, I'm not going to be standing on top of Caius or anything, right?
Yep.
Far away from him.
Yep.
Possible, as I try to...
All
Get him.
right.
My
Do you
action.
speak
Is that my
Draconic?
action? No.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
But I give him every dwarven insult there is. He probably has heard at least one.
All right. Then
Action
Dragoons.
dodge, I guess.
Good idea. Dragon's turn. Don't recharge my breath.
Oh no!
Do it.
What a tragedy.
That would be so fitting right now. You're just standing in this line, more or less. Okay, so he looks down at you and decides what to do next. And he decides.
I'm telling you guys, Jerry and Mark are on the way. It's got to be.
5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like 50 rounds or something.
He'll jump off 2 buildings like Assassin's Creed and stab this guy in the back. He'll, like chop
Exactly.
off both
Alright.
of his wings at the same time.
He then dives for you guys, lands in the midst of you, and does an attack and bite and claw in all directions to finish you off.
On whom?
All right, let's see.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, let's see. He's not going for you because he wants to hit as many people as he can, and you specifically said you kind of left the group. So here is that. So 1, 2, 5, 4, and then still 4. Okay, let's do this then. So your wife is getting attacked.
Great.
Archie is getting attacked, and
That's just
student.
character development.
Oh
Is-
yeah.
A student is getting attacked.
I thought it'd be novel and have a family instead of having everyone be killed. I just thought let that happen in game, right?
Archie, first attack against you. He tries to claw you with one of its. Well, it's not a paw; it's a claw, right? So yeah, claw you with his claw because I know words and stuff. For 21.
21, okay.
All right, he does 18 points of damage with this claw. Then the bite comes flying the red shirt's way. Yeah, he dies. And then
Just dropping, like,
the other claw comes flying towards Chaos, and your wife jumps in front of it and takes it to the face. Gets missed with a 2.
Yes!
and she brings up a plank of wood she found and kind of uses it similar to a spear and basically holds or deflects the attack enough to not.
I mean, there's a dragon in front of you, but you can already see that the satisfaction. Like, how can I kill my players if I can't even kill their wives?
And then the Skyreach Castle reaches, and 550,000 wizards
Exactly.
Come with Featherfall, like parachuting down.
yeah, shooting out of their fireball wands, double wielding. All right, Caius, give me another death
That's a
die.
scary sight. Scary sight. Airborne.
1. There we
Evil
go.
dice.
All right, Gilda.
All right, so she's just shooting at this sucker again because what else is she gonna do?
All right, shoot.
Pew pew.
Can you? Are you feared?
No, she passed that check.
All right, because you have disadvantage if you are feared, right? That's why I asked.
Nope. She passed
Oh.
that check.
All right.
And I'm assuming he's not in range for any kind of sneak attack, so.
No,
Yep.
he certainly is. He's in the midst of all of
Oh,
the
okay, well then there's the sneak attack.
snack attack. All right. He takes it. Then at the end of your turn, he's going to use 2 legendary actions to use. No, he's going to use 1 legendary action to make a tail attack against.
Of course he is.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Against another red shirt who promptly dies. 2 red shirts are left. Archie, your turn. This thing is next to you. Did you make your save earlier?
Oh, I never even tried. What kind
I
of
did not
saves
hear
did
what-
you make?
The wisdom save against the fear effect.
Yeah, I never remembered.
Oh yeah, you did
Just
not make it.
repeat
So give me another one. I took a look. Did not make it. So you're feared. So you already had 1 round. So give me another one for the end of your. Okay, so you're not feared anymore. So at the start of your turn, you're not feared anymore because that happened at the end of your last turn. Can you guys in the future kind of keep track of your own effects on you? That would be great. All right.
Okay,
What do you
sorry
want to do,
about that.
Archie?
I'm slightly emboldened, so I'm going to do something unusual and cast Firebolt.
All right. You want to cast Firebolt? You still have disadvantage because he's next to you. It's not a hit. With disadvantage, it's not a hit.
Well, it's because his thumb still hurts, so he didn't make it. So.
Well, and he also, this dragon is kind of turning and clawing, and one of his legs kind of unbalances you as you try to cast this spell. All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
All right. Marlene, you are also feared.
Okay, so do you want me to make that wisdom saving throw from the last time then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You do
That-
make it. You're not feared anymore. Give
Okay,
me
then
a
I'm gonna
Constitution
make
saving throw.
I'm
You do
power-
make the Constitution saving throw.
And I'm gonna take that freaking healing kit and I'm gonna use it this time.
All right, use it. You're stabilized.
Okay, and then
Caius.
whatever I have left in me, I'm gonna look to Caius's wife and say that let's drag him out of the middle here.
All right. You want to drag? Well, that's an action, right? Is it? Yeah, I think. Actually, I don't know. What is dragging? What is? You need to grapple so you're able to drag, right? Basically.
Yeah, you need to pick him up.
Yeah, okay, so you can't.
Like on my next turn.
Not to
what I
mention
wanna
there's
do
a
is
dragon
have
next to
myself
you.
Yeah. This would provoke too, but I just wanted to figure out what rules-wise it would need.
Well,
All right, so
won't be
this
able
is.
to do it this turn, right?
Yeah. All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his two other legendary actions to use his wind attack. Everybody except Thorn, please give me a Constitution. Sorry, a Dexterity saving throw.
I think he's avoiding me.
What?
Why is he avoiding that dwarf? He's so small.
All right. DC is 19.
Okay, my evasion should mean I take half damage.
You take half damage. That is true. Damage is 11 points. So So Caius, you immediately take this damage again. You start dying again. Your wife.
Awesome. So I'm -10 now. Okay.
Your wife does not make the save, so she falls down. I guess 11 is not gonna be enough to kill her. Or actually, she would. So she falls unconscious too. The two remaining red shirts don't make it, so they fall prone. Archie fails. Marlene fails. Okay, so those who failed, which is everybody, takes 11 points
Or
of damage.
half,
Except
right?
Golda.
5.
Golda, did you make your save? No, you didn't.
Sorry, I was away from keyboard real
Yes.
quick. What do you need me to do?
Dexterity
save?
saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Simon, is it 5 or 6?
All right, so you make it, so you take none, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's rounded down always.
Down. Okay.
All right. So everybody falls down to its ground as it swoops into the air again and readies for another attack. Thorin, your turn.
God damn it. I'll go over, I'll grab Caius and his wife, and I'll just, with my action, chuck them inside the building before this thing breaths them.
All right, that's your turn, though.
Yes, these guys are gonna die if he gets the breath now.
All right. Let me see if I recharge my breath attack. I don't.
Oh.
All right. He then comes down. Now there is just Golda, Marlene, Archie, and the two proned red shirts of 5. All right. As it comes crashing down again and swiping and biting, let's see who he attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Archie gets 1. Archie gets 2. And Archie gets 3 attacks.
Well, he really doesn't like you.
Wait. There's a note here. Joe, are you already down?
He's unconscious, yeah.
Is he down, unconscious down, or is he down because he's prone down?
Oh, I don't know. I thought he meant unconscious, yeah.
I don't know.
I was at -1 hit points. I'm down. That's it.
Okay, so you're down. Okay, in that case, this would carry over. So it will be red shirt, and red shirt. So they die. I don't roll.
Oh,
So they died.
They die so that we may live.
All right, so that's the last of your apprentices. Run out of them now.
Well, they sucked anyway.
They provided
frickin-
valuable service.
Didn't
All right,
Kept us
listen.
alive.
Caius, since you're so lively, give me a die check.
Sure. There you go.
Also, give me a die check for your wife.
There.
All right, thanks. Golda.
Oh, this sucker's back up in the air, right?
No, he's not.
Oh,
Oh, he's down. Oh, that's right. He came down again. All right, then how far is he from her? Is he right in her face or?
About 10 feet away.
All right, then he's not within her disadvantage range. She's knocking an arrow and flicking it at him.
All right. That's
And if she gets that, she gets that.
Yep. Nice. Good shot. That hurt. Right. Dragon is starting to bleed. It can bleed. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Might look for cover. I mean, are we anywhere she could find cover?
There are two houses basically next to where you are. One house is where Thorin just went in, and on
Right,
the
so
other.
she might go the other way. So,
All right.
and she might try to do it sneakily.
Well, he's looking into your direction.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
I know, but
Yep. All right. Got it. Archie, give me a die check, please. Oh yeah, you wake up. 1 hit point.
oh gosh.
I think that's the end of the round, though, right? Pretty sure you just make the death save at the death save at the
Yeah.
end of the round.
Yeah.
I think you're just up. So I just wake up and I'm like coughing blood and stuff like that.
looking around in confusion.
And you look at the underbelly of this beast. All right. At the end of his turn, another one of these tail attacks come flying your guys' way. Let's see who he hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Just two people left. Marlene and Gulda. All right, let's see.
How did?
Well, I ducked
Marlene.
inside a house.
All right. Right, Marlene then rolled you anyways. Tail attack coming your way. 18?
That hits.
All right. I think it's
20,000
18.
damage.
No, it's his tail. First is 4 points plus 4 is 8. 12. No, 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah. As you get hit by the tail and
Uh-huh.
slammed into the side of the building. Marlene, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do something that's probably really stupid. I'm gonna
Didn't
run
expect
at.
anything else.
I'm gonna run at the dragon.
You are already there.
All right. Well, I'm going at him with my quarterstaff.
All right. That's a crit.
Okay, so I just smack him right across the snout.
Yeah.
That one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try and do it again. Oh my god!
That's another crit.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm
What? What?
I'm gonna flurry of blows with my last key point.
Danny,
And-
do it! It's not
Do it.
working.
You are sure?
yes.
All right. Well, that misses.
Well, the first one hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a lot of small numbers. So let me just I'll just edit. I'll use
27.
27 total.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right.
8, 8, and 11.
Yeah, you pissed him off. Got it. Yeah, he's hurting, but he's a dragon. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I look down to Archie and just say, "Run now!"
Yeah, you see him just waking up and coughing up blood.
And
All right.
yeah, just tell him to run.
All right. As you say this, the dragon's wings start to flapping. Actually, no. You try to use another tail attack here. Just another tail smack against you, Marlene.
Oh god, this might be it.
17.
Misses.
All right. You dodge, duck, quickly duck.
I jump right over it. Like.
All right, you jump over it.
Double Dutch.
As the tail hits the ground and cracks a few of the stone plates that build the sidewalk, basically. All right, Thorin.
As the tail cracks the ground, Thorin goes over and tries to breaking, smacking it. Finally not running! Shut that up! And brings his hammer down.
Uh-huh. Bring the hammer down.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah? Want to do anything
Just
with
the-
it?
No, I don't have anything anymore.
All right. That's
It
it.
just cracks, and as the dragon like pulls its tail back and like creates a little big back in pain, the dwarf puts his hammer back and goes for a second one. I mean, this time for his rib cage as he does a jump. Death from below.
That's
And
it.
you hear this like reverberation throughout the chest of the dragon as a few of his scales fall.
All right. That's
As the
at the
dwarf-
end. At the end of your turn? Question mark?
Let me check. Do we have anything else? No, I've already used action surge. I've already used everything. So yes.
All right. At the end of your round, he uses his tail to trying to hit you because you're a nuisance. He hits you with a 25, I assume.
No, it misses. Oh yes, it is.
Okay. You take 14. That's 7 and 7.
No, that is 14. That is
Yeah, yeah, and
7.
three.
That's 3 and 3. You take 3 gold.
All right. The
You
dragon
just see
then.
his tail. It goes makes like one of those steel beams. When in on the superhero movies where it bends around the shoulder of the superhero, that's basically what happens when it's Thorin. Just it's like it's hitting metal.
Well, the dragon doesn't really realize what's happening. On his turn, then tries to grapple you. First try grapple. Give me a dex. Give me an acrobatics or athletics. I rolled 17. All right. No, that's not you. All right. He tries again. Give me another one. I rolled a 26.
Wow.
Let me just check. One
He's
thing.
strong.
I think. Yeah, this is on saves.
It saves. It's not skill checks.
I was just checking.
All right. Yeah, then he gets you. He gets you. He then goes up 80 feet in the air
Oh god.
Oh, goodbye.
and uses his tail to slap you down back to the earth. So that's
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
I mean, yeah, if you survive this, I'm very impressed.
well, might be Golda dies too, right?
Gold is just watching this and like biting her lip like fuck.
So that's 66 damage. You can try to feather your fall.
Yep.
With an acrobatics check, and you also will take half damage, right? But
Can I use my reaction? Feather fall.
Is that
You-
self only?
can you cast it? Can you post it so I can read it?
Yeah, it's Real. I think it has a range.
That wouldn't
Oh, I see.
matter because you're falling towards him.
Is a reaction.
Can I read? He theoretically could use it because he's awake, but I don't know if it needs to be him falling. I don't know what the trigger is. When you
Crazy
are a
question.
creature, he can use it.
Yeah.
He can use
Yeah.
it.
When you were a creature.
Crazy question. Thorn is coming down towards like where I am in my general vicinity.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
Dive under him.
Can I use my reaction to try and like deflect missiles to like lower?
You want to kick him in the face? Sure.
Oh, if he's
You
gonna
can
feather
make
fall.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
give
No.
me-
No.
Wait, please.
All right, so I don't need to roll the damage. As you start to fall down, you 60 feet up in the air, or 50 feet or so, you suddenly start falling down very, very slowly. 60 feet per round, so you then land on the ground without any damage. That is if he had a spell slot still. I don't know. You ran
I'll
dry
kill
at
you.
this point.
I'm Morlin. I will kill you.
Oh,
And then as I feel myself slow down, I go like, yes, the dwarven gods favor me.
All right.
I still had when I said I was out of spells. That was spells that I could attack with. I still have a
right.
couple level.
That's why I asked. That is why I asked, though. All right, so you don't take 36 d6 damage, so that's good. So the dragon looks a little bit. Let me see if I recharge my breath, though. All right. He's now, however, 80 feet up in the air. End of his turn. Caius, give me a die check, please.
Go. And that's for my wife. Awesome.
All right. Well, I guess you wouldn't have instantly died, or did you? Would you? Probably not.
No, dividing damage with cold, I will still be conscious, probably. But cold
All right.
weapon,
Yeah, I might have. Yeah.
like 25 damage to each of us.
All right, so that's them. Gula, you just see basically at this point he would still be in the in the act of falling very slowly. It's like
She's staring up at the door, and then she focuses on the dragon and takes a shot at it.
all
Because
right.
that's about all she can really do at this point.
Yeah, that's
A
not
tick-
snack attack this time though.
No, tickles it slightly.
All right. Yeah, it feels annoyed. Okay, at this point I know what it does though. Archie, you just woke up, looked up, saw a dwarf on its way, falling into your face, decided that's not a good idea. Slowed him down. You're still on your back. What are you doing?
Yeah, I cast it. I didn't cast it to save it. I cast it to keep him from falling on me.
Exactly right.
That's him getting flattened by a falling dwarf.
His reaction. I was like, oh crap! I don't want that dwarf crushing me. Is Caius down still?
Yeah, you don't know where he is though.
Oh, I'm like out in the middle of everywhere, right?
Yeah, you're middle of the street, lying in your own blood.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step as a bonus action and try to get into a building or somewhere away from the action. And then when I get in the building, I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
This will reveal your position.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay completely out of it, so I'll risk it.
You can also do the opposite.
Sure, shoot. Oh yeah, nice. Quit.
Sweet.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost critted. I got the double.
How do you kill the dragon?
Oh,
Ah!
good job.
Ah,
At
I-
19 left. It's more than 19 damage because you crit.
as I get in the building, I just stick my hand up over and I just fire the firebolt, and I don't even know I kill it. I'm just aiming it, and it's just lucky it hits him. And then as I look up and see it crash, and I'm like, holy mackerel, did that?
All right. Marlene and Thorin, please give me dexterity saves.
I'm not giving you any save. I'm smacking him in the face as he comes towards me to attack me.
Sure. Then you take automatic damage. Then Marlene, you dodge to the side. Thorin,
I don't have a chance to save. So.
You take, let's see. I say,
Oh, Simon, do you want me to give you a
46?
con save?
no, that's not an action.
Okay.
I say 46 damage, right? That seems fair for a dragon falling on your face. So you take another 13, so that's half, so it's 6, so it's 3 damage as the dragon falls on top of you. All right, nice!
And I smash his face in and I continue smashing it.
Smashing, you are prone, you're pinned underneath the body of this beast, though.
My leg
Nice.
is inside his mouth. I'm still smashing.
All right, yeah. What you can, being pinned underneath it. But that's it. Dragon is dead.
A complete rage.
Marlene is going to immediately run to where she saw Caius taken earlier. And
Alright.
if he and his wife are still down, she's going to whip out that healer's kit. But I'll be fair and remember
Sure.
my con save this time. So they don't get healed now.
All right. Healer's kit is next to them. As you sit there and kind of pant, being out of breath from just dying and nearly dying. All right. Thorin, you are pinned underneath this thing. So basically give me a, say, DC 14 strength check to get free with your action, if you want to.
Okay. As I smash my hammer into him and like digs in, I just go and try to push his mouth open. Strength, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Easy.
as it was already slightly broken from one of the pipes, I think it was on the show.
All right.
Push it open, and I begin like going towards Caius.
Yeah.
Big-
All right. That's your round, though, right?
If it's my action to get out of pin, yes.
I mean, it's basically a grapple thing that happens, so you need to
Yeah.
use your action to break free. All right, Caius, die check for you two biddies.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, wait. Before you roll, we have people with inspiration. Does anyone want to use it?
I mean,
I stabilize. I roll before you say anything.
His wife, though.
Yeah.
All right, roll for your wife. I don't hear anyone. All right.
So 2 successes, 1 fail for her.
They don't know this.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Golda, your turn.
Jeez. She's still in shock from the thing going down, I guess. Thorin got out from underneath it.
Mm-hmm. And just rushed into the building on the other side of the road.
Same.
She's kind of gonna survey the damage, I guess. Maybe try to pull some arrows out of it.
Okay, sure. I don't know how many you shot, but
Yeah, I shot a lot.
thing.
How many rounds are we? We're on 6? Probably 6.
Yeah, that would be 6 in this. Mm-hmm. All right, Archie, what do you want to do?
Is combat over?
Yep. You just killed the dragon. You want to fight another one? I have one in spare.
Not right now.
All right.
Is everybody stabilized?
No.
Can I tell if there's anybody like? Okay, I ask her I ask her around and take a stock. And
You are in the first floor of a building. You want to shout into the street to ask them?
I want to come out and see the group and check everybody out.
All right, that's what you do this round. Malin.
okay, gonna try and get my shit back together, and I can't. So still there in agony.
All right,
And
Thorin.
I yell to Thorin and just like hand him the healer's kit.
All right, Thorin. Whom do you want to stabilize? The woman or the human? man.
That's that's a good question. I mean, it's obvious now, but
Yeah, but you don't know it.
yeah. Knowing, like.
Would you go for the wound first, or would you say the one that stabbed you?
As I go for Caius Tallow, and then I like stop as I remember the pains he went to save his wife, right?
Sure,
I think
makes sense.
if it's between
Stabilize
the
her.
two, he would prefer his wife. So
All right, makes
I'll
sense.
stabilize his wife.
Absolutely. All right, cool. So you stabilize them. As you do, you still hear the fighting outside. The fighting in the cities is drawing closer and closer. You're just but a few stone throws away from the palace. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Is Caius still alive? Let's check him.
Yeah, he seems still alive. He seems also
All right.
also not being bleeding out anymore. I mean, both are stable, right? Mechanically, both are stable, but you have now time. I don't need to go through the rounds anymore because now the
I
next thing
swing
you
the
would
woman,
switch
the woman over my right shoulder, Caius over my left, as I tell someone to just carry my hammer, and I'll just drag them both.
Okay,
Like,
there
at this point,
are no red shirts anymore. They all died. So who does drag his?
hammer.
Could Golda sling one of them over Rav's back? Is he strong enough to drag a person?
A person?
No, I'm carrying the persons. I just need someone to carry my hammer.
All right, well then
Dragon.
Golda would grab it and get on the dog.
All right. You want to do anything to the bodies of the apprentices?
We'll say a prayer for him later. We don't have time.
All right. So what do you want to do next?
Get the
As I'm
fuck
going-
out of here.
I just look to them as I grab the pendant now out of magic. And I say, may Moradin take you in his stony embrace.
I
Right.
guess Golda would check on Malin and be like, "Are you okay to move? You look like you're having a hard time."
Doesn't matter if you're okay. Move! If the big one comes here, we're screwed.
Do you want me to roll?
I think
another
everyone saw it
constitution?
fall out of the sky. Let's go.
Marlene will try to get up and look way down to Golda and Golda would be able to see like all the scars that Marlene has all over her body from the acid before. It's just cracked and she's bleeding all over.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hang on long enough to get to the palace, but I don't. Once the adrenaline's gone, I think I might be down.
Let's get to the palace. You know, she kind of offers, like, if you need to lean on the dog a little, he could probably, you know, help you stay upright to get back.
All right.
Come on, lasses. Archie, limp faster.
So where you want to go?
The palace. As the dwarf is like stomp with two people on his shoulders. It's not
As you get to the palace plaza in front of it, right? You see one of the door. There seems to have been like a door in the back, not really a door, like just a section in the wall. It's now been opened, and there's still people ushered in. You still see like a group right now entering it. There's not a lot of people anymore in here right now, right? They're being ushered in. You see like a few soldiers kind of looking around. They don't really necessarily see you because they're really like looking more in this direction, specifically at the big castle that's still coming and coming and coming. Right?
Shout like crazy so they get their attention so they don't lock us out.
The other thing that you would see is, or hear is, since you said like you want to go the long way, right? So you basically went this way. You still hear sounds of battle from that direction.
Keep the eye on the prize and keep heading for the...
Yeah.
We're too beat up to do anything else.
We're trying to get in. We're desperately just trying to get in.
All right. So you make yourself noticed.
If they look like they're getting ready to lock up the doors and keep us out.
Now,
all right,
then
after
the last is in, they would take a look around and see you and kind of.
All right, and then we wouldn't need to yell. Let's just book it.
All right. So.
Pretty much.
All right, so yeah, you book it, get into the castle, but as you enter, they kind of look around once more, but then close the door. And this, if you know where it is, you probably would see it. This is not dwarven kind of shenaniganry, right? But some secret door, secret passage. They kind of, as they enter, they don't really worry about you right now, even did you look shitty. They also worry about the others and start to kind of take care of them. What do you want to do immediately right now? Or do you want to...
I think we go report to Hornblade right now.
Arn! Hey! As I show him the pin. Where is it?
He's up. He's up in the tower.
All right, yeah, we're running.
All right. As you start to move, I mean, you basically don't know exactly where everything is here, so you just know one route to get there, right? So you need to get a little bit closer to the entrance area. When you get towards the entrance area, the battle sounds get louder and louder, and actually this big hallway with these pillars that kind of keep the arch up. You see there's a battle brewing between these drakes. They kind of jump from pillar to pillar. All these kobolds are fighting them. Few humans similar to those you fought before, fighting them. You see a few spells whiz past them into the place before, and there's a big fight brewing. And you also see like a few familiar faces: Mark and Jules, Jerry, Charles, George. They're in midst them and just like fighting. And you just see the gore, the visceral wounds, blood, spells, cries of pain, sweat, shit, piss. All that is happening basically in the entrance as the guards trying to keep them at bay. But just from a glance of it, this seems rather like a lost cause, because these drakes are starting to crawl up the sides and basically making the positioning, the line, basically lose the value as they kind of skirt it, right? However, exactly. However, let me just rehost this once more to bring it to a close, because it's not much that we need to do, and this is like really what I want to get at, right? So just one more rehost.